what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium-heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx games. Today, we are featuring Airship City, designed by Masaki Suga and published by Analog Lunchbox. Big thanks to Japan Brand via Analog Lunchbox, or I guess Analog Lunchbox via Japan Brand, for providing us with a review copy that we're able to bring you guys tonight. So welcome, everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. I'm your host, Edward Euler, and you should know all these folks by now.
I'm Jess.
I'm Martin.
And I'm Greg.
All right, before we get started, big thanks to all of our 752 patrons help make all of this possible. Today, especially want to give a shout out to Das Ninja, or Randy, and say thanks for being a patron and supporting the show. So thank you. And hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody had a good time with everybody, getting to spend time with friends, family, gaming folk, or just folks that you want to spend time with. So that said, Airship City. We all have played the game, so there's that. The first time I played it, didn't necessarily, there were a couple of significant, minor, but significant things that got wrong and really changed the game. So I'm really excited about playing this tonight because we actually just played this, what, an hour ago or so? We finished a recent play and it just flowed really, really well. So excited to bring this to you guys tonight. Are you guys? Yeah? All right, cool. Greg with the warm endorsement. I guess, kind of. That said, I'm going to bring the chat and the cameras down, as I want to do during the teach. It's not a super involved teach, but there's enough here to where I want you guys to be able to focus on it. That said, ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Jess, take it away.
Welcome to Airship City. Electing to make a new home among the clouds, humankind has assembled a variety of airships to provide utilities, thereby creating Airship City. However, this newly created city lacks both a means of transportation and vital public facilities. As airship engineers, you will gather materials and work hard to build airships to further the development of Airship City. You may choose to donate your completed airships to contribute to the city's development or sell them to secure the funds needed to make an even larger contribution. In order to build airships efficiently, you'll need to donate airships to cultivate a positive relationship with the city, renovate your workshop, hire workers, and occasionally piggyback off other engineers to acquire resources. You can contribute to the city's development not only by donating airships, but also by building public facilities and participating in trade. Will your contributions to the development of Airship City earn you fame as an airship engineer?
All right, so over the course of 20 rounds, players are going to move their markers to different action spaces around, or different action tiles, which allow them to perform actions that include collecting resources, acquiring contracts, and building airships or public utilities, much as Jess just said. Players are going to gain victory points spending those resources to build or fulfill those aforementioned things. Whoever does this the best at the end of the game wins. So, victory points. All right, so what are y'all looking at? Well, first off, we have the three kind of main boards that are out here. The first one, we're going to go kind of right, then left, then middle. So starting over here on the right, we have the economy board. And at the top of that is the airship market, which is basically the current price for selling airships of various types. Down below that, we have the stage bonuses and tracks. This tracks what stage we're in. So the game takes place over 5 stages. Down below that, we have the victory point track, as well as the round marker here. And the end of game scoring reminder, which that is all of the end of game scoring total right there. Then over on the left-hand side, we have the contribution board, which is where we're going to be donating airships that have been built, and these convey bonuses and victory points. And then at the bottom of that, we have the public utilities constructed worth victory points and players that build them. Then in the middle, we have the action tile layout, and this is the different actions that players will take on their turns, so which is going to be the majority of the game's focus is going to be right here. Now, off board, we have the contract tile offer, which is at the top there. There are always 5 contracts on offer and then a stack of contracts. And then we have our player tableaus. Well, on your player tableau, and everybody has an identical one, we have the resource management tracks. So wood, metal, gold, and gears down below. And then we have the renovation tiles. These start on the board and they're going to block more than 10 resources of a given type, and these can be unlocked during the game. Obviously, more on that later. Then we have the bonus action tiles over here. Then our active contracts by term that you have to complete it. So how many different stages you have to complete these. Then completed contracts will go up here, whether they're successful or whether they are failed. And then we have a amount of contribution markers in everybody's player color. So that's kind of all the components here, all right? So that said, how do you play the game? Well, the game is played over 5 stages, and each stage consists of 4 rounds each. Each round, players are going to take turns, beginning with the start player, Jess in our case, and proceeding clockwise, and the round ends once all players have taken a turn. So after I have taken my turn, that will mark the end of a given round. So on a player's turn, they're going to move all of their own color airships to an orthogonally adjacent tile, and then they may perform the action on that tile. They do this one at a time, but by the end of that player's turn, they will have moved all of their player markers to a new tile. When finishing moving a player marker, flip it face down to show that it's been moved this turn. That's just a nice little easy bookkeeping marker, so like such, and boom, there we go. If the player moves to a tile with one of their own markers already on there, they continue moving to another orthogonally adjacent tile. There can be markers of other players, no worries about that, but only one of each player on a given tile, with the exception of the harbor, which is where we all start. This may result in a number of moves by the same player marker, but it cannot return to the tile that it started its move from. Lastly, players can spend gear resources, and gears are these resources down here. They can spend those gear resources to change the board and slide a row or a column to where they essentially warp around like so. 1 gear per tile move, with the only limit being the number of gears the player has to spend. You cannot move the tiles after the last player marker has been moved by that player. So if I move both of mine, I no longer can manipulate the board. Also, when I mentioned orthogonally moving, if I had one of my player markers here, orthogonally would be the market here, the lighthouse, and the guild hall. Even though the tiles do warp as far as movement when spending gears, these are not orthogonally adjacent, these 2 spaces. That's important to note as well. So now that you get the gist of how a round works, let's go into what we can do in the game, and the best way I know how to do that is to cover the action tiles. Well, first off, let's go ahead. Let me move my player board back out here a little bit, because you guys will not need to see that anymore, but we'll go ahead and take a tile and bring it over for you guys to take a look at here. And so it's a little glary, so forgive that, but all of these tiles are double-sided, as you can see. On the normal side, you have the name at the very top. Then you have the colors corresponding to various crests. So there are 4 spaces here that may be colored in. And as you can see on this tile, this one only has the wood one, whereas if I had the workshop, you'll see that this actually has all 4 of them colored in. More on this later. Then the actual action the tile conveys, so what the tile does for you. And then possibly there is a piggyback action. And this piggyback action with the open hand and the +1 says if a player is on the tile already and you take the action depicted on the tile, they get +1 of that resource. So if I move onto this tile and I get 3 wood, anybody already on this tile would then also get 1 additional wood. Okay? Any questions on the normal starting side of the tile? On the develop side, it conveys all the exact same information, but it also has a crust bonus, and we'll talk about crust bonuses here in a little bit. So that's what we're looking at as far as actual tiles go. We'll reset that, come back to the main board out here. So the different tiles now. We have 4 different types of resource collection tiles. There are 2 forest tiles out there, which the one I just showed in the example. This says you get to collect 3 wood, mark it on your player track. So for instance, if I went there, I would then go from 2 to 5 wood. Pretty simple. If the tracker is pegged out either at 10 or if this gets unlocked later at 20, all extra resources of that type are simply lost. Then the mine and the factory work very similar. So there are 2 mines and there are 2 factories, except the mines you collect metal and on the factories you collect gears. And then there is the valley. And the valley says that you collect 1 wood and 1 metal. You'll notice it does have the piggyback, which means they get to choose whoever piggybacks 1 wood or 1 metal. So those are pretty straightforward, I think, as far as the resource collection tiles. Let's talk about the other action tiles. So then we move on to the workshop, and there is only one of the workshop out here on the board as everyone panics to look for it. There we go. So we have the workshop right here as Greg showed. This is where you can renovate a tile on your player board. So let me go ahead and bring this back out and show you guys how this works. So if you choose to renovate one of the 4 available tiles on your board, you spend the shown resources. So 7 wood and 3 gold, 7 metal, 3 gold, etc., etc. Then you spend those resources moving them down, and let's say I did enough to get this wood one. I then would clear that off and I would do whatever this shows, which says I then have unlocked the crest bonus for any wood tile out there on the board. Then I get to choose any one tile that shows it has a wood crest and flip it over, and then I will immediately score 3 victory points. So going out here, it could be something as simple as, you know, that forest. Maybe I flip this over, and now we have a crest bonus. What this means is whenever I go to this space and I activate that space, meaning I would get the 3 wood, I will always get 1 additional wood. And it does not matter that I flipped it, or that Martin flipped it, or that Jess flipped it, or Greg. It doesn't matter. The game has no memory, so whoever goes here, if you have unlocked that right there, that wood one, whenever I go to a wood space, I will then get that crest bonus. That makes sense? That counts for all 4 different types here. And there are some wild spaces out here which give you your choice of various resources, but it's only the ones that you have unlocked these development tiles. So even if it gave me a choice of all 4, I still could only choose the wood since that's the only one that I have unlocked. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, moving on. Let's see, is there anything else? No. And obviously it increases your capacity to store that resource up to 20. Okay, cool. All right, so that is the workshop tiles, or the workshop action tile. Now moving on to the shipyard. The shipyard's going to be a real busy space. There are actually 2 of them out here. In the shipyard, you're going to spend resources to build 1 airship of your choice. Now I'm going to direct everyone's attention over here to the board over here. So you spend the resources to build an airship of your choice. Before we get into that though, you'll notice that there are 3 different levels of airships up here. We have the 1st level, the 2nd level, and the 3rd level of airship. Now, you'll notice down below it shows you must build 2 airships of a given level before you can then move on to the 2nd level, which then says you must have 2 of those level airships to move on to the 3rd level airship. So how do you do it? You spend the resources, then you have to decide, do you donate it, meaning on this board, or do you sell it, meaning on this board? Well, let's talk about selling first, because that's the simpler of the 2. Selling, this is, you'll notice, is only for wood and for metal ships, level 1, level 2, level 3. Check the price of the sold airship. If I sold a level 1, meaning, Martin, if you could point, the 4 wood and 2 gears that I will have spent, I then say, oh, I'm going to sell it for 3 gold. I drop that space down, and that's the next price for the available selling, okay? If this ever bottoms out, it stays at the bottom, and these will never move up. So that's selling, pretty simple. However, if you choose to donate, what happens in that case, using the same example, I spend the resources from my board. I then say I'm going to build that first ship. I put a contribution marker over on that. That's going to convey some bonus, some kind of special ability that I get, which is shown just above my contribution marker there. And what that one says is every time I build ships, I pay 1 less wood per contribution marker. Well, Now we look at who has the majority of that type. Well, I do. So that means, because I have the majority, I'm going to put a second contribution marker up there on the majority space, which, even though that doesn't convey me anything as far as victory points, it does put a second marker out there, which means now I get a discount of 2 wood every time I build a ship, regardless of the type of ship that I'm building. Okay. In addition to that, I'm going to score the shown victory points there, which on level 1s is always 1 victory point, level 2s are 2 victory points, and level 3 are 3 victory points. If at any point someone builds another ship of the same type there, so I no longer have majority, I then lose my majority marker. And then if either Martin or myself gets a second marker put out there, well, he now has majority, ergo he gets to put out a majority marker. That's going to help for endgame scoring, but it also helps for a bigger discount on that ship. All right, any questions on building ships? Again, you must have 2 level 1s of a certain type to be able to build the corresponding level 2, which needs 2 more of the 4 to be able to build the level 3s. Any question on building ships or the shipyard? No. Okay, moving on to the architect office. And the architect office, as we all panic to look for it again, thank you very much, Greg, spend resources to build 1 public utility of your choice. This is also going to help for endgame scoring out here. But much like the ships, you're going to place 1 contribution marker out on whatever one it is that you build. And if you have majority, you will then put the majority marker out there, etc., etc. The only thing that these things will give you are victory points, 4 to 6 victory points, and these are prohibitively expensive, especially early in the game. 18 wood, 10 metal, 6 gold, etc., etc. And you'll notice that there are only 2 spaces on each of these, less if it's less than a 4-player game there. But that's going to help for endgame scoring as well. Any question about the architect office? Again, if I were to lose majority because maybe Jess comes in here and does that, well, nobody gets a majority marker because, well, nobody has a majority. Simple as that. All right, moving on to the guild hall. And the guild hall, well, it's a worker placement, kind of, or action selection game, so it's always better to have more workers. Spend 10 gold, get 1 new player marker, and the player marker always will go out here on the harbor, and it always comes out on its used side, so it's not available on the turn that it comes in. Okay? Easy enough. Now, moving on to the lighthouse. The lighthouse allows you to move 2 action tiles, warping them, in the same or different rows and columns without spending gears. Earlier I had mentioned that you could choose to move spending gears in either direction, either columns or rows. The lighthouse allows you to do that 2 times without spending any gears, but it costs you a worker by going to that space. All right, we have 2 tiles left to talk about. We have the market now. And there are 2 of the markets out there. The markets, this is where you're able to take 1 of the available contracts from the display. You place the contract into the matching number on the term track at the bottom. So if it's a 1 term, 2 term, or 3 term, you're going to place it on the appropriate. That basically is a timer. How long do you have to be able to complete that contract? There's no limit to the number of contracts a player may have, active or fulfilled. And then we'll immediately refill the contract market as long as there are contracts to refill. If there are not, then we do not refill it. Contracts can be fulfilled at any time on a player's turn, and you can fulfill multiple contracts in the same turn. You immediately score victory points as shown, as well as get the same amount of gold. It's 1 point and 1 gold for a level 1, 2 respectively for a level 2, and 3 for a level 3. Then, whenever they're completed, you'll move the completed contracts up to the fulfilled space up there and turning them face down. There we go. There is a penalty if you are unable to complete those, but we'll talk about it more here in a little bit. The last tile to talk about, then, is the harbor tile, which is where we all start. If anyone goes onto this space, think of it as a vacuum for all of their ships. They suck in all of their ships. They must move back to the harbor. So if you get all spread out here on the board, you move 1 of your player markers there, all of your ships come back. If any player markers are still unused by that player this turn, they must be moved this turn still. So you still get to take their actions, okay? All right, let's go ahead and talk about now the bonus actions. And the bonus actions are these 3 tiles over here on the right-hand side. Once a player fulfills certain requirements that are shown on the tiles themselves, you then take them off the player board, and you get to actually, once per stage, use whatever the special ability it is that it shows. So the qualifications are really simple. Build 3 wooden airships. The majority markers do not count for these. Build 3 metal, build 3 gold ships. Once you get that, and it's not the first player, it's once you have met that qualification, you then can be able to take whatever the advantage is. This one is long distance flight, and it says after you've built 3 wooden airship contribution spaces, i.e. building 3 wooden airships, when moving a player marker, you can use this tile once to move 1 additional space for that 1 marker and take the action that you end on, not the one you pass through. Then, after you've used it, you flip it over and it shows, oh, I cannot use that again this stage. Then there is the skilled negotiator, and it says a +1 to a single piggyback space. So in other words, whatever resource you then get as a piggyback, you then get 1 more of that piggyback. All right. Then the last one is the barter space, which 1 time per per stage, you exchange any 1 resource that you have for 1 other type. Once it's used, you flip it over to show that it's used. Then, at the end of each of these stages, in preparation for the next stage, all these steps take place. All the players receive whatever their depicted bonus is, so you can see what's coming up here. So these 2 are stage 2 and 3, these are 4 and 5. So this one, get 2 gears, so everybody would get that. Then we're going to flip over any used bonus markers that we have. We'll flip them over to their unused side to be reused again. And then we will slide any incomplete contracts 1 term to the right. So for instance, if Greg had this term 2, he would then slide it over 1 there. But if it was already there and it still is uncompleted or incomplete, he would then flip it over, move it to the want side, and he would lose 2 victory points because it was a 2-term contract. That's the penalty for unfulfilled contracts. At the end of the game, if you have any contracts still at the bottom of your tableau, i.e. unfulfilled, those will be counted negatively against your final score, and that is an extraordinary amount of points in a relatively low point game, so be aware of that. Then let's talk about the end of the game. The trigger for the end of game is going to be checked at the end of every round in the 5th stage. So after the 17th round, the 18th, the 19th, and then finally, okay, the 20th. If the game reaches the 20th round, okay, the game's going to end. Or it could end early if all 9 shipbuilding majority spaces have contribution markers on them. Or if 3 of the 5 spaces down for the construction majority spaces, if those have markers, 3 of them, that will trigger the end of the game, or 20 rounds. At that point, we then check out what the 3 bonus scorings are, which are the most shipbuilding majority spaces. Whoever's in first will get, whoever has the most of these majorities will score 6 points, second place 3. If tied, add and divide by the number of players. This one is the number of construction majority spaces, i.e. how many whoever's in first will score 4, and then second will score 2. And finally, the trade spaces here, whoever has the most fulfilled contracts, 2 points for first, 1 point for second. Whoever has the most points wins. Then first tiebreaker is most resources. Second tiebreaker is the most gears. And that is Airship City. Any questions locally or from the peanut gallery?
No.
Okay, cool. Easy enough. Awesome. So I take it you guys have already reset everything. I saw when everybody was off camera, busy little bees here. So I will go ahead and bring the chat up. I will bring the cameras up. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So one thing that I want to point out that it's implied by the fact that it's not mentioned. Player order never changes in this game. So whoever is first is first. All right, so Jess will be the beginner of every round, every
Yep.
Well, every round. And in addition to that, you'll notice she starts with 3 gears.
Yes.
Martin starts with 4, and then third and fourth, Greg and me in this case, will start with 5 gears each. That's the balance for the turn order. That said, Jess, it is your honor. Place your over-unders, or I'm sorry, pick your winner, first off. And second, Greg, I want to say thanks. If you guys haven't seen it, real quick, let me go back to it. Here, the new Glory to Rome board, Christmas present here. So we're actually at 248, and Rita still makes an appearance. So thanks for the Christmas present, man. He made that himself, so awesome. Appreciate it. That said, let's go ahead and bring that down. And Jess, you're up.
All right.
Here we go.
So
It's not bad, less than 30 minutes. Here
No,
That's
it's
cool.
yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna go here and get 2 metal. And then this is going to go here, but then I get to decide, and I'm going to go over here for 3 wood.
Someone's already noticed the shirt.
What?
Someone's already noticed your shirt.
Oh,
Sparkly shirt.
the return
returns.
of the sparkle shirt by request. It is here. All right.
Yes.
So that Kodak is going to have a hell of a time tonight. Yeah. All right. Martin, you're up.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to do. So I could do it again because, hey, I'd still get the resources, but it would give you resources. I don't really
Oh,
like
come on.
that.
You like
So,
me,
no,
Martin.
I'm going to go for the forest for 3 resources and the factory for 2 gears.
Yep,
All right.
I see you there. That's fine.
Oh, Earl Grey tonight.
Why are you making me make the same choice that you didn't want to make?
You like me better.
Choices, choices.
Yeah, well, what do I like better? And I think I like gears better because gears were hard to come by last time.
Gears are good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get more wood, more gears.
So that means Martin gets
Nice,
a wood
Martin.
and a gear as a piggyback. Wow. Huh.
Wow.
Not bad at all.
No,
Nope.
that's
Complaining
not
about
I
a...
really didn't know this was a team game. Already? Really?
Well, since
Greg?
they've teamed up on that side, you might
Right,
want to...
apparently, right?
Well, you accused us of teaming up on City of the Big Shoulders, and we don't.
Right.
Neither of us did very well on that one. So.
I thought I did great.
I like City of the Big Shoulders.
I just ran the game. I didn't play.
Yeah, you did
yeah,
good.
you-
You did
Tony's
wonderful.
here. What's up, Tony? How you doing? All right, cool. All right, so, well,
Choices.
They-
For the people voting for me to win, I just want to point out I'm on a losing streak.
It happens.
Big
but
time,
You're
so-
due. You're due to come back.
So, don't. I would recommend going elsewhere.
What?
wow.
BT
This is
Harvey
not that
says
bad.
we need nicknames. I don't want to force it though.
Yeah, it's got to be natural.
No,
it's
it
got
just
to be
comes
natural,
with it,
right?
yeah.
I
I
really.
feel like we should have been teammates, though, Greg. Like we've got the caricature shirts
Yeah,
going
we
do
got
on.
the,
it,
the
right?
cute animal
Right?
thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They're in the nice clothes, wearing the caricatures.
I mean, when they're both pandas too. So
Are they kind of? Is he a panda?
it's
So talk through your thinking.
Bring along.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
all
what I
right, fine.
Trash panda.
Okay,
Looks like a trash
so
panda.
I'm gonna do
red pandas do
something
look like raccoons.
where I'm looking. The
That's right.
shipyard
Oh,
is
that's
there. So, okay, I'm looking at the 2 shipyards, so I cannot reach the shipyards right now.
No, not yet.
However, I do like the idea of being able to manipulate things, and I think I'm going to. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is, I hate doing it,
Really?
I don't want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get 3 wood there. Then I'm going to spend 2 gears.
Yikes.
Is it 2 gears? 1
Why?
and 2.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
This is gonna
So
look good.
here. So we're going to shift this one over this way. That will come over here. Then I will pay a second one, which I've already paid, and I will go ahead and shift that over there. And for my second action, I will go ahead and come down to the shipyard. Well, I'm going to go ahead and build that wooden ship to begin with. And the wooden ship, Martin, if you'll point it out, shows that it costs 4 wood and 2 gears. So 4 wood and 2 gears, dropping me down to 1 gear. So I've now built that ship. So now I have a decision to make. Do I go ahead and put out 2 markers over there, which will now give me a discount of building subsequent ships? Or do I go ahead and sell that ship for 3 gold, which then puts me at 5 gold, which is halfway to getting my third ship out, my third player marker, which more markers, more actions, which is probably a good thing. That said, we'll go ahead and give me a discount. So I will go ahead and donate the ship. So I will place 2 markers. Thank you, Martin. Which there I now have majority, which means I get a second one, which also means I score 1 victory point for doing that. So voila. And now all of my wooden ships cost 1 less wood, 2 less wood, sorry, to build because I have 2 markers up there. If someone else builds, it'll only be down to 1. That said, that's the end of the round. That drops, and we flip all these face up, and J-Rex takes her next turn, and there you go. That's how a turn works. Oh, you already moved
2
it. Sorry.
gears.
Okay.
And I'm going to get...
Hold on 1
a
second.
ship.
All right. Sorry, we had a microphone malfunction there. Go ahead.
It happens. Okay, and I'm going to build a ship. It's going to be this ship. I will pay for it in a second. I'm just putting it aside.
You know you will.
3 and 2 and 2.
Okay, and same thing. So she got her 1 victory point, and what does that one do for you?
That gives me the ability to pay 1 less gold per tile that's out there, which right now I have 2 because I have majority and the 1 ship that I donated. When I am going over here and doing a, what's this actually?
Workshop.
Workshop action.
Workshop. Yeah, so
And the iconography is really good.
save
on
me
this.
some gold.
Exactly. There we go. And that's both your actions. Martin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to spend a gear, and I'm going to reverse part of what Edward did before, because I didn't like what he did. Whoops. Put that there.
I got you.
And then I'm going to jump over here.
Would that
Little
mean you are
shipyard
jumping
myself.
ship?
Ow, ow. And I'll do shipyard for 3 wood. 1, 2, 3, and 2 gear. 1, 2.
Hold on, 3 wood? 4
Yeah.
wood.
4 wood. Quite
Thank
right.
you.
4
All
wood.
right.
Yes, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking 3.
No worries. Because it ended on 3. That's probably
Perhaps,
what it
yep.
was.
And I'm going to sell that. I'm going to go
Alright.
for the money.
All right. So 3 gold.
1, 2, 3. And then for my next move, I miscalculated. But
Did I
that's
get a
okay.
single vote?
Nope.
Wow. Wow.
I got a single vote, though, so-
You're one up on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bringing it home tonight, y'all. That teacher. It's so on.
Yes, determined.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's doing.
They've given me motivation. Oh, tell me I can't do something. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
I don't know what you're worried about.
I am going to spend another gear.
Okay.
I'm going to move this
Martin.
this way,
Martin.
and then do that.
Martin.
There's a board up there.
Seriously.
You got a point.
Martin.
You got a point. You got a gear for that. Which means you can always move it back.
Yeah,
of course.
which is...
All right. So, thank you, Martin, for spending the 2 gears, so I don't have to.
Seriously.
I was going to only build 1.
Hold on. What did you do for your second action?
He moved it, and then...
And then
Oh,
did it. Okay.
yes.
You
Yeah.
can't move the tile. Just making
Yeah.
sure. Can't move the
No.
tiles after you're done moving all your player markers. Okay.
You
Cool.
can do it in between.
Yeah, I think David just gave me a pity vote there. I appreciate it, David. I will take it, but it doesn't mean I'm less determined. Just means you and me are going to be the ones right.
All right, so I only need to
More Earl Grey.
move to shipyard. I'm going to buy a wood 1. So that's 4 and 2. So that brings me down to 2 and 2 gears. I'm not sure.
Thanks, Shaz.
Not sure if that was actually the best thing. That is more expensive than I remembered it being.
While you weren't looking, the price went
Price
up.
change.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it for $5, $3.
All right.
Bring that down while it's still get it while the getting's good.
All right.
And then I'm going to go to the market. I think. Yeah, why not? And I'll get a contract. And I will get this one with the gears on it. Because I seem to have a lot of them, and I might as well just get it over with. Get the gold and get the point. So, there we go. Is that the one you wanted?
No. Okay, so I'm definitely going here for the 2 gears. And then the question is what to do with that guy up there. I hate the idea of everybody and their mother getting piggyback actions. I could spend a gear, but I don't need to right now. So, that side of the table each gets a gear. I will get 2 of them. All right, done. So that's the end of the round. Boom, flip these up.
Thanks, David. That's fairly accurate. I'm either going to do the best or the worst.
Yeah, usually that seems to be your MO.
Yeah.
Josh, you're up.
Okay. I can make lemonade out of lemons. Let's do that and get 3, which brings me to 6. And then go here and jump here and put out 1 more of these ships, the tourist ships.
Yep, the ones
A
on the right.
sightseeing one specifically. So 2, 2, and 2, and there.
So all of a sudden, now you don't have to pay any gold for those.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. All right. Hey, what's up, Dylan? How you doing? Hey, Thomas.
Okay. Well, I'm going to slip here, pick up a couple of metal. And then I'm going to spend a gear to do this.
All these piggybacking gears that
Gosh.
Martin's getting.
And then go there to shipyard, and that will cost me 3 metal, 1, 2, 3, and 2 gears, 1, 2. And again, I'm going to just sell it for them cash.
All right.
Plus 1, 2, 3.
All right. Greg?
Curiouser and curiouser.
So I need that.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to go to the valley, for 1 and 1. And, well, why not? Let's go to the...
It's a lot of
False start,
resources.
Greg.
Come on.
Let me... Never mind. Let me go to the factory for 2 gears.
I support this move, and I will get the extra gear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, completely fair.
Well done.
Gears are
Well
important.
done, sir. So I will go ahead and come on down to the forest for 3, which I only needed 1, but that works out. I'm actually going to go ahead and build another wooden ship. So you'll notice I have 2 markers up there, which means I only pay 2 wood and 2 gears. So 2 wood and 2 gears.
So you're going here?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was a good call. Thank you. And I'll put
Gotta get to
another
that
marker
shipyard.
up there, which now solidifies my majority, at least for the immediate term, so that if someone goes there, I don't lose that. Now it's a discount of 3, which is always nice. So that's the end of the round. We go into the final round of the first stage.
And don't forget your point.
Ah, thank you.
You get another point?
Yep, for building the ship. And you
Did I
should
get-
have gotten
yeah, I didn't
as
get
well.
that.
There we go. Cool. Good job. And the extra point is whenever you build a ship. So
Okay.
whenever you donate a ship.
Donate.
Sorry.
Donate.
All right.
For us money grubbing people who are just building them, selling them for the money.
Okay. I'm going to go here and get 2 metal. And then I'm going to go here and build another ship. That's my 3rd of a
Hey, Jeremy. What's up,
tourist
man?
type. So that unlocks this. And that was 2, 2, and 2.
And did you get
So I
another point?
get another point for
There we go.
building that.
Yep.
And I also unlocked this,
Which you can exchange any
I
one
might as well do
resource.
that because it's during each stage, right?
Exactly.
I get to use
Yep.
that. So I'm going to, what do I want to exchange? I think it's going to be a wood. Yep. And that's going to give me a gold.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. J-Rex is done for the first stage.
Mm-hmm.
Martin.
Well, I'm going to spend a gear again because I really like this moving the tiles around routine. I'll move that like that. I'm going to donate to the Jess Mine Fund.
Excellent.
And take 2 metals myself in the process. And then over here to the shipyard, spend 3 metals, 1, 2, 3, and 2 gears, 1, 2. And again, I will just sell for 3 gold that metal ship because I'm just a money grabber. And I only go up to 10. So
Right,
waste the
so
gold.
that third gold is wasted. Wow. He's so rich. He's like Scrooge
Oh,
McDuck. Like,
Exactly.
goodness.
he's lighting his cigars with
Amazing.
$100 golds, right? I mean, all right.
Laser focused on my initial objective.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I am.
All right. Greg?
All right.
So how many of y'all out there have either played this or at least have heard of it? But I imagine not a ton of y'all have played this. Unless you got a copy from Essen, I would say.
I'm going to... Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Hey, Adam.
I'm going to spend a gear to push this down.
The world has changed so much.
I'm going to come to the workshop and... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Let's try this action.
All right.
And I'm going to get the gold crest. So that's 3 points immediately.
All right, 3 for purple. Yep.
Yeah. Is this a good spot for him?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And I'm
Flip 1 gold tile.
going to flip over the market. Yeah.
And he can do so because it shows that it has the gold marker on that. So good to go. So whenever someone comes here, whenever he takes that action, he will get 1 additional gold every time. I.e. Greg's going heavy on contracts.
I don't know if this is a good plan, but I'm going to grab this guy
Hey, Banker Dave.
and put it right here.
Glad you and Char had a good Christmas. And refill. All right. Well, I do think I need to get the third one built, so that's 1 and 2. So I need to get to a shipyard in a perfect world. And where's the nearest shipyard? The nearest shipyard to me is nowhere near where I'm at. Or is it? I will spend 1 gear, and we'll shift this puppy on, oh, thank you, on up there, and bring that one. Why go to the shipyard when you can have the shipyard come to you? And I will. So I will go ahead and come on over to the shipyard there, and I will build a third wooden ship and iron men. So that cost me 1 wood total and 2 gears. And I will go ahead and lock down that majority, score another point for orange, and by doing so, I then, I'll go and put this down here. Let's see, right here. There we go. So I get that, which means once per stage, I can actually move 2 spaces if I want. Oh, okay. Let's see, how can we do this? What do we want to do? I think I will. I'm short on wood right now. I like the idea. Metal's not a terrible idea, but building more wooden ships isn't a terrible idea either. Or is metal ships? Yeah, let's go ahead. I will go ahead and use this since it's about to be the end of the stage, and I'll go there, which normally I would have to stop, but we'll go ahead and come up there and go and get 3 more wood. Boom, done. So that is the end of the round, or I'm sorry, the end of the stage. So
Yes.
first things first, we flip all these face up. Okay, then the round marker is going to move up here. Everybody's going to get 2 gears.
That's handy.
All right, team players there. Then anybody that has any of these that are marked face down turns them face up, and they are able to be used once this entire stage, and we'll reset when we get back up to there. That said, J-Rex, you're up.
Well, the board has changed a lot since my last turn.
Matt Kelly, watching with my wife. After seeing the first tile shift,
Yeah.
she said, if we played this game, I'd hate you by the end of the first round.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. So I know I want to do that. I'm good there. Is there a way to get to the other one? Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay. I don't hate this too much. So I'm going to
Just
go
hated a little.
just a little.
Just a piece of hate.
So
Okay.
I'm going to go there and get 3. And then I'm going to spend a gear to move this. And get, oh, that's not, nope.
Psych!
That's not what I thought it was. Crap, how can I do this?
And
Oh, I can spend a gear to move this one,
remember, you can spend multiples.
which I just spent 1. So that was a 3. And now I'll go here.
I
And
support
you're welcome.
this. Thank you. I was
that
going to
gives
throw
me
a
what I
fit
needed.
that you went south to wood when you could have come up and we had talked about teams on
Team,
this side.
see, I
right?
helped you out. Return the favor soon, shortly, please.
Now.
Dave, I appreciate the offer, but alas, I will be working on the show. I cannot fly back to Denver to come to game day. Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe we could like FaceTime it or something. Play a game. We missed
Okay.
you, Dave.
Oh, no, I did
Oh,
not.
good call, Christopher,
Thank you
on the ball. Because he had an incomplete contract, that should shift over. So now by the end of this, he's amazing.
You're
at
amazing,
this.
Christopher.
He really is.
Thank you.
Well done.
Good.
Yes.
Whew. Okay, so I'm going to spend a gear. I'm
Hi,
going
Sheila.
to do this. Drop this down here and do what everybody can predict I was going to do, which is go to the guild hall
Oh.
and spend 10 gold.
I'm shocked.
What a shock, eh?
Yes.
I did not see that.
No.
Hold up, my shocked face. And it comes to the harbor.
Comes to the harbour. Yes. My standard strategy on worker placement games is get another worker as soon as you can. So I'm just doing what I normally do. And then with this one, I'm going to grab a couple of metal.
All right. Greg.
Alrighty. Well, I'm a lot further than the shipyards than I was before.
Right? That's the thing. I'm not even worried about my next move.
Well, it's either help Jess or help Jess and Ed, and this is less help.
There you
I
go.
totally do not
Thank
support
you.
this.
I
I think I've been
appreciate
a
it.
gracious host.
And that goes over there.
So help everyone but Edward
thank
is
you.
what you're saying.
I'm just,
wow.
you know,
Wow.
doing what's
You
best
did.
for me.
Threats were made at the beginning of this.
That's true.
So-
You were pretty.
And Greg, we did explain the goal of the game, right?
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I did get points.
Where? For what? Oh, the
You got your
contract. Hold
3.
on.
He did.
Wait. Oh no, Martin.
3 and 1.
Yeah, Martin's the one
Oh
that's
no,
behind.
because he's been racing up the gold track.
Yes.
I haven't been
Yes.
building any
It's-
donating.
Wrong
Don't
color.
be
We're
looking
good.
my way. I'm the one
Yes, he's fine.
running away with the game
Oh.
for the next 2 minutes.
All right, so I'm looking at it, trying to figure out a way to get another gold, if at all possible. I need gears as well. So here are the things that I was thinking about doing. Was I could move this down here to get 2 metal, and then I could daisy chain back up this one to go ahead and get more wood, which not a terrible idea, honestly, which Jess would be in favor of because she would get 1 more. But I also need more gears if I'm looking at that 2nd level ship, which it does make building more ships a whole lot easier. And it's less wood needed here, but it's not a gold discount, which the gold discount is the ship that Jess has already been building. That would be 1 less. That's actually not a terrible idea, and it costs 2 wood, which in my case cost me no wood, but it costs 2 metal. I think that's the right call there. So, and that gives me a discount of 1. And where is the development for those? Where is that tile?
Workshop?
Now that everything, yeah, that's over there. That's not too bad. We'll go ahead and do this. So I'll go to the shipyard. I will go ahead and build a tourist ship there, the sightseeing. So it cost me no wood. It will cost me all my metal, and it will cost me 2 gears. And I'll go ahead and put it out there. But now I get a discount. So this now is 7 and 2 for me. Not a bad idea. So let's go ahead. Gears are always good because everything I need is gears. So let's go ahead and be a gearhead. Take 2 gears. Boom, done. That's the end of it. New round. Round 6. All right, J-Rex, you're up.
Yeah. Okay, things are not where I want them. Okay. So now I'm thinking to myself if I want to delay what my plan is to do and maybe get resources on the way or move things. But then the board could completely change by the next round. So there's that.
We are moving the board a lot more than we have
That's
in the
a
last couple of
lot,
games. Yep.
lot. Yeah. All right.
And just a reminder, you have this also.
Comes in at 2. Ooh, those contracts are not. what I want to do. Yeah, I know I have that. Okay, I'm going to pay 2 gears.
Ooh, that sounds
to-
aggressive.
It is. This down too. So that.
So the market goes first. Yep.
Yeah.
You got it.
And it goes like that. And now I can go like that and get some more wood. That wouldn't be bad. Gears aren't bad either. Where's the mine? Okay. So I could do that and get some. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this guy's going to go down here and get me some metal. And then this guy's going to go here. And I'm going to use 7 wood. I don't have to currently pay any gold because I have that out there to get this, which lets me flip something that has wood on it.
And you got your 3 points already.
I don't want harbor. So my choices are valley, forest, and forest, correct?
Or there
and
is
harbor,
the
but I don't want
harbor,
harbor.
right?
And the workshop.
Oh, in the workshop itself.
Correct.
True.
But if you did the forest right here, I mean, you're right there.
Next
Hey,
time.
Harvey, why don't you
For right now.
ask that at the end of the game, and we'll talk about it during the roundtable, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to go there a lot. So I'm going to do this forest.
All right.
So flip in 3 points. Did you do that?
Yep, got your 3
Okay.
points. So anybody that goes here that has unlocked that development tile will get 1 additional wood when they go there. All right. Mr. I have 3 workers now.
Yeah. Well, use them. Pop here because
Don't
you
mind
know
if I do.
got to be good to my host. So you know he's been such a good host. I've got to help him out when I can. I'm going to go here and
Jess?
suck up somebody else at the same time.
Oh, I
Store a
get
couple. Mine. I mean, I was still. I mean, puzzling for what to do with that last one. I partially was toying with the idea of going to the lighthouse just to do stuff, but in fact, no. I think I'm going to spend a gear. I'm going to do that. I'm going to nip here for the mine.
Okay.
And if you want, so that everybody loves mine.
Aw, so nice.
All right. Martin Fowler, team player.
Yes.
All right, Greg, you're up.
That makes one of us.
Hey, Franny, welcome.
Franny.
What I want.
So in answer to BT, does it?
Well, no, I was just going to say, why don't we wait until the end of the game and we'll go over it and see
No,
how
I was
bad
just
it-
going to give my immediate reaction
sure,
to
go
his
for it. Yeah,
question,
yeah.
which was, does it stopping me from the long-term planning? I'm not a great long-term planner at the best of times. I like the opportunism, but I am finding I'm doing a combination of planning and then having to react when plans change, and I like that feel. So yeah, that's my immediate thought. But that's we were still in stage 2, so it's early days yet.
Oh, I thought that was tea. It's coffee.
Sorry.
I'm happy.
Oh, okay.
So
why I asked for your
doing
mug.
that,
So happy. Oh, because. Sorry.
and then
but I
I'm
needed
going
to finish
to
that.
go to the harbor and
There you go.
vacuum.
And they stay, had this not been used, it would have gone there, and then you would have taken your action there.
But I want the wood. In fact, I'm just gonna use it now.
Okay? Complete the contract.
Complete the contract. Just get out of the way.
Points.
And also 2 coins.
There we go. All right. Well, I'm kind of hemmed in here a little bit if I keep it where it is. So let's go ahead and change the status quo a little bit, I think. And those are only worth 2 now. Looking at that, that's a lot of resources. Looking at the contracts, I'll go ahead and spend 1 gear to do like so. And then I will come down here, get a wood and a metal. And I'm still at 7. I need more wood in a perfect world. There's no direct place because the 2 forests are down here now.
You can fly.
I do have the bonus 1, but that is a good point. But I don't know that it's desperate yet for me to want to use that. I think I have a little bit of time, so I think I will go ahead and get 2 more gears there. It's the end of the round. We go to round 7. Flip.
Flip, Philadelphia.
Okay. J-Rex. Nice, Yoda. Did you enjoy it?
Okay. Go here. Get 3.
Super stoked about the moves, Harvey.
And get 4.
Yes, ma'am, because you have the bonus there. Good call.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
4
lot of
wood.
wood.
That's yeah. And notice she has access to 20 capacity. So that's awfully nice.
So I am going to go here for gears and continue my generosity to Edward.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to go here for more gears with no generosity to anybody.
Hi, Ryan.
Except for yourself.
And then I'm going to go here to the shipyard and I'm going to build a metal one, which is going to cost me 1, 2, 3 metal and 2 gears. But I'm actually going to donate it to society instead of just selling it off for the money.
All right.
'Cause, you know,
And
I'm
you get a
reforming
majority.
myself.
And
yes.
Martin is on the board with his first point.
My first point!
Yes! I'm going to come to the market. I am going to take the action, so I'm going to get the gold, and I'm going to grab this bad Larry. And I'm just going to fulfill it right now. Just so
Okay. So 1 point for purple.
And a new contract.
And boom, boom.
All right. So Martin, you and I both get a gear.
Good.
Well, I have plenty of gears now. Which is good because I'm probably going to want to move those. I want to move there, and then I would. Where is the workshop currently?
I
Right
just
there.
saw it.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm okay with you moving the board.
No.
Huh.
I'm totally okay with that.
Oh,
Wow.
I guarantee the board's moving. So I'm for sure
You
going to
missed
spend
your
1
point for
gear.
the gold airship, I think. You should be at 4. Did you get a
Yes, you should.
gold
You should.
airship? You have
Oh,
3
I
up
did.
there.
Good call.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go. Good call.
The
Thank you,
turret ship.
Christopher. Mm-hmm. All right. So I spent a gear already.
Christopher, can you watch all my games?
I know. It's so great.
I'll put it on camera when I'm playing at home.
Yeah.
So there's 1. Okay. Then J-Rex there. I get 3 wood.
So I get. Do I get 1 or 2?
You get 1.
Plus-
You do not get the. This is only when you this is only when you take the action. You only get the piggyback.
Okay. So 1.
So 1 wood there. Then I will spend 1 more gear. And we're going to go ahead and... What way do we want to move this?
Down.
Yep. There. Bring that one down, please.
Okay.
And I will come to the workshop. The workshop says I need 7 wood and only 2 gold because I have 1 here. So 7 wood and 2 gold there, which gets me this, which will be 3 points for that. There. And choose a tile to flip over. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and flip over the second forest. And that's there. Okay. I already got my 3 points. That's it. Go ahead. We are in the final round of the second stage. J-Rex, you're up.
So I have no gears to move things, but I may be able to do what I need to do.
Hey,
without.
Benjamin.
Or
Yep.
I could use the lighthouse.
The Return of Sparkle shirt. Hi, Scott.
I definitely need gears. That does delay me a bit. 1 and 2. Yeah, either way, that delays me. What? Why are you putting it?
No, I'm trying to figure out my turn. At least.
Your turn's
You
years
have
away.
so much. I wouldn't
Everything's gonna
even
be
try at
different
this
by
point
then.
because I did the same, and then you moved the board all over the place. It's
Well,
not really.
I have a plan for my next 2 turns.
If it works out.
Just saying, the plan is
1,
there.
2. Ah. Yeah, that doesn't work out. Okay, I better just go get gears. And okay, so I'm gonna go here. Get 2 of these. Go up here, and you get a gear,
Thank you.
and I get 2.
Yep.
So. There.
Martin?
Me.
Oh,
Right,
and I
so
want to trade something over for this because it's
Okay.
the end of the round. So I'm gonna figure that out.
Shipyard. It's time for another metal airship. I get a 2 discounted metal, so it's 1 metal and 2 gears. And that will be another donation.
Another point.
Yep. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing again,
Or a gold.
except now it won't be any metal, just 2 gears. And it will be another donation there.
Another point.
So as you see, so I'm playing now another standard me strategy is figure out what everybody else isn't doing and just do it.
All right. That works out.
This is true. This is.
Yeah, to sort of,
Yes.
these are meta strategies
Historically,
of board games.
you have done
and
this,
revealing,
yes.
And then I've got to figure out what to do in my last move, and I've been thinking for ages about what, and I can't really think about it, so I'm just going to get some metal, because I'm sure it'll
Yes,
come
get
in
a
handy.
metal.
Yay!
All right, Greg.
So I'm in a rough spot. So I don't have.
Nothing some gears can't fix.
Well, that's why I'm in a rough spot.
Now I'm singing the Shiny song.
So what I
good
want is to have
Shiny?
at least. I want
Probably
one more gold
shouldn't do it.
You're gonna
Okay.
watch Moana. It's great.
because we're gonna get 10 gold. Oh,
You want 1 more
goodness.
gold, so you're going to get 10 gold. That's
And then I can get to the guild hall, but it's such an inefficient action.
you need 3 more gold.
Yes, so if I get 1 more, and then we're gonna get 2.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But that is a horrifyingly inefficient action.
It is actually.
So I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do. Goodness.
To answer your question while he's thinking, Thomas, yeah, we've done Lagerstätten. We did that on the stream back in Denver. That was the year previous as SM release. It was a bit undercooked. This is a considerably much better game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and there's an earlier question as well about how it relates to Istanbul. It has this similar work and movement capability across the grid that Istanbul and Yokohama also have.
Okay.
But this ability to shift the grid, that's a whole different
It is.
play. Which,
All right, well, so far, the plan is still intact.
There we go.
just nobody's moved the board around. That's
You
what happened.
failed
So
to
that's
stop
4
him.
wood.
I should have just done it
And
to
then-
screw it up.
That's 4 wood. Done.
That's nice.
All right, so we're coming up
Very
to
impressed.
round 9. Everybody gets 2 gold. Thank you. Everybody gets 2 gold.
Getting there.
Martin, did you get yours?
Yes, I got
Okay.
mine,
All right,
so
cool.
I didn't have any
Flip.
otherwise.
Shift any contracts that are unfulfilled. And I actually didn't use this. Jess, you get to
Wait,
flip
that's-
yours over?
Should have used it at that occasion, and you were
Well,
saving
you
it
didn't
for
have to.
later.
I
and-
didn't, yeah, or fair point. Fair point. So, all right, we are in the middle stage now. J-Rex, you're up.
All right.
Exactly, Vincent. Behold the rare and
Oh.
elusive sparkle word. Seen once in a blue moon. What a treat. Yep.
So now
Thought
it's a
I'd break it
one.
out.
So those contracts don't necessarily go up. Like the new one
They
that
do,
came
no,
out is
they
a
do
1.
not. No,
Okay.
they're not. They're random mixed in. There's no seeding of the contracts in there.
I'm gonna spend 10 wood for that. That's only. Okay. I could go down here. I need. Oh, okay. I see what I need. Darn.
There we go. That's the trick.
They're all over here. Damn you.
Yep.
And I need those gears. This is not good. What is that? You're very distracting.
sorry,
over
I'm
there
excited-
today.
I'm
It's the
excited.
sparkle shirt and all the hand gestures are happening next to
I'm
me.
excited because I figured out what
And
I'm...
it's only when I'm going, I've noticed.
Sorry.
Like, it's very much like, what is happening?
It's after I'm done. I'm focused on what
Okay.
I'm doing. And
All right, down here, and then I could go there, and that would give me 8, and that's 16. Maybe I change tact and do that, because otherwise I'm just chasing this movement I don't want to be doing. So I'm going to go down here
take care, David.
and get 4 wood, and then go here.
1 to Edward.
And get
And another 1 to Edward.
I support this.
Okay.
Way to go.
disgraceful.
Team South
Well,
of the
stop
board table.
distracting me with all this.
I'm excited.
I'm heading to the factory to pick up some gears.
All right.
And then I'm heading to the shipyard. And now I can get serious and go level 2 building.
Whoa.
So it's 6, but I've got 4 here, so it only costs me 2 metal. It
Yep.
does cost me, however, all 4 gears that I have. And I'm going to sell it. I'm going to go
Yep.
back to the selling routine
so-
and sell it for 6 gold.
By the way, that's what I was excited about, that these are so expensive. They're worth so much.
Yes.
And I was like, aha, figured it out.
And now I've got my last move to do.
And Craig's like,
Not yet, no, because I've got all these workers. Got to use my workers. And I'm so tempted to go to the lighthouse and just move 2
Right?
random things because it'll screw
Do
Edward
it.
up.
Just do it. I need
Really
to do this.
tempting, but I'm not because I want the gears. Goodness.
I would have liked that.
I know. We're all like, please do it. Do it.
Yep, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the mine and get to...
terrible thing to waste.
Goodness.
That joke wasn't funny earlier. Did
You know what?
Still isn't funny now.
I'm telling it for me because I find it funny.
not
I'm going to go to the shipyard and I'm going to sell a ship
For 2 whole gold.
for 2 whole gold.
Okay.
But I don't waste it.
There is that, right? So. Okay. So.
Money is a terrible thing to waste.
Hey,
know what?
I'm not
I don't
complaining.
know.
It's well for me.
I'm down here. Why not? Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Spending 1 gear. Yep, that works out perfect.
What are you doing?
Helping myself.
Ooh, and helping me. Thank you. Well, potentially. They don't mess with it.
Okay, so yes, I will go. Bing. Go to the workshop. Oh no, I think I misread where. Oh, nope, just moved in the wrong direction. No big deal. Go there to the shipyard. Going to do a level 2 ship, which is going to cost me 4 wood. Drops me to 8, and all 4 gears. Selling that puppy for 6 gold. There. And then the next trick, I need 2 gold. 7 metal. I'm too far away for that. But 2 gold and 10. Oh, that'll do. So where do we get contracts? Both the contracts are up north, aren't they?
Yep.
I have no gears. That's kind of gross. Oh, problem solved. Mine or gears? Yeah. Or do I go up to the mine?
Either way, you gotta wait till next turn.
Yeah, I know. It's just not trusting you people. Here, I have to spend 1 of the gears. Here, I might not need to, so I'll get 2 metal. And done. Next round.
I don't need to.
J-Rex?
Okay. So I can go over there.
Wow. Getting called the vampire in Twilight.
Oh, Thomas, so the game ends either at the end of the 20th round or at the end of the 17th, 18th, and 19th round. We check to see if there's majority in this area
In all 9
all 9.
of those?
and if 3 out of the 5 of those are full.
Yep. Or have majorities.
Have
in them.
majorities. Have
Right.
majorities.
Yep. Or at the end of the 20th round. There we
Yep.
go. So after the end of this round, we are halfway home.
Which I'm not happy about.
know one thing I want to do. What am I going to do with the other guy? Up there? Just choosing my resources. I'm either getting gears or metal.
Go metal.
Yeah, I can see why you want that. Or Martin getting a gear.
Ask yourself, does this help Orange? If the answer is yes, do that.
Yeah. Sure. I'm going to go down here. Yep.
Oh, I was like, huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I bounced.
Ooh, I get a gear.
Yes, you
Nice.
do.
I do good things with gears.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to spend all 7 metal to do this, which means I get to flip a thing that has metal on it. So I can flip a mine or the harbor or the valley. I think I'm going to do mine. Okay? Which mine do I want to do? I'll do this mine.
What's mine is yours.
So that is flipped and I get 3 points. And you did that?
Yes, I moved you up 3.
Thanks. What's up? So there's that face. Maybe we weren't so distracting.
I didn't at all that time.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the forest and pick up 3 wood. 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to go, yes, to the shipyard and spend 4 wood and 2 gears on a wooden ship, which I will sell for 2 gold.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend my last gear to go there
That's not what I wanted you
and
to do.
do
Right.
that.
Again.
And spend 10 gold
Wow,
and put
money
out
bags.
yet another
Where is the harbor
where's
nowadays?
the harbor?
Okay, right. There we go.
fourth airship.
Well done. Well done.
See, my second strategic plan was, hey, the first strategic plan was fun, so let's do that again.
I could spend my gear to fix the board the way I want it, but I think I'm just going to fly over to the factory and then fly over to the guild hall. It's something.
All right.
It's living.
Get the contract for the 10 wood. Yep. And that goes over here into the 2. Oh, you guys can see it. So there we go. And oh, hell, why not? Could go there for the extra metal. Wood, 4, 5, 13, 3, 3, and 7. That's 1 short. Or I could go for the... Yeah, let's go here. That'll work. And 2 metal for that. Boom, done. Halfway home, y'all. Jess? Mm-hmm. So I take it you guys are able to follow along easily enough. It's all making sense.
Wood. Mine.
Done.
Oh, that was too quick.
Actually, I'm going to use this because it's
Okay.
getting close and I don't want to forget. 4 gold. Okay.
There is that. Thank you for the reminder to that I
Do
can
that
use
before
mine.
the
I
end
know,
of the-
right? I know.
Thing, because otherwise you're wasting.
Okay, resource grab time, I think. Factory for a couple of gears. Where is the other factory? Oh, it's there. The mine there for a couple of what's-its.
You get up mine?
No, she
Yep,
doesn't.
Jess?
Jess.
Get a metal?
Oh, she gets
Yep.
all the time. Oh,
No, just 1.
I
Just
just
the
get
piggyback.
one.
Oh,
I
'cause
just
she's
get the
there.
piggyback.
Right.
No, it's all right. It's easy to
I'm
get
blurring
those confused.
myself. I don't know what
Yes.
I'm doing anymore.
You should go get metal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
I totally support this.
I thought you would.
Yep.
More.
You should get another gear.
Then- Oh, I've got 4. I've got 4 actions.
Help
yeah, couple more
everyone.
gears, why not?
Nice.
Help
right.
everyone. I'm such a friendly guy.
All right. All right.
Trying to think so if I move here. Yeah, that's not gonna help me out that much. I'll spend the 1 gear that I just got. Put forest to the top. I will get some metal. You're welcome, everyone.
Where'd you go?
I don't think everyone means
Oh,
what
so
you
we got a
think it
medal.
means.
Ah,
You're welcome,
thank you.
everyone that matters.
Yo!
Oh, good one.
Gonna come to the shipyard.
Wow.
Spend 2 gear, 3
Okay,
metal.
Sparkles.
And I will not sell it because it's only worth $1. Sorry
No,
about
it's
that.
not me. I didn't do it.
Point for purple.
Point for purple. I'm now on the board over here. And I will get some gears.
All right. So, wow. The board has changed. No, I think we're okay. We're okay. It's okay.
It's okay?
It's okay.
It's okay.
So I will go there and get 4 wood because of that. Puts me at 12, which then allows me to complete this contract, spending 10 of the wood down to 2. 2 points for yellow and 2 gold. And that 2 gold is going to, I'm then going to use this, which allows me to jump a spot.
You know what?
Boop, boop. Welcome to the land of the 3 workers. That's the end of the 11th round. We go to 12. There we go.
That.
J-Rex.
And that's way up there.
I think we
Oh.
already have a plan in place for that already, Harvey. Thank you though.
I'm gonna go here.
Candyland.
You're welcome. You guys each get a gear. I get
Thank
2.
you. Everybody important gets gear.
Sorry. I'm gonna
Just don't
go
look. Just
over
don't look in
here.
that direction.
I'm gonna
If you
build a
guys-
ship.
If you guys will pause me for or give me just a moment.
Stop.
Glory to Rome.
And oh, not that. And
One for
this.
each of you.
So I'm building a passenger ship. If I get another worker, I minus the number of gold I have out in this section, I assume, not in all sections.
Let me double where you have the rule book there, J-Rex.
Oh, my arms are so short. Hold on. There we go. All right.
Do your feet even hit the floor?
Not
See?
really. I'm wee. Okay.
All right, so the level 2 on that one, on the passenger ship there,
Yes.
is performing the guild halls action costs 1 less gold for every marker you have out there.
Out there
No.
or out there in the passenger ship?
In this airship's contribution spaces in shipbuilding majority.
Yes. So right now it would be 2 less.
Correct.
And I get 2 points for that.
You are green. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to head to the shipyard. And I'm going to spend 4
Oh, I
gears.
probably ought to
1,
spend the
2,
gold.
3, 4.
There we go.
And it's
I got it,
still
Christopher.
only 2 metal, and I'm going to build a level 2, but I'm actually going to contribute the level 2 this
So
time.
2 points for
Deux
Martin.
points pour moi.
Okay, and majority.
And the majority, yes. And this bonus is one-off if I do
These.
those, yes.
Yep.
So mainly for this one, but also could be useful for the others, were I to have such a thing as gold, which I keep spending on getting more airships.
Well, now
There we
you're
are.
not. Right.
So next, I think I'm going to actually go and pick some wood up because I want some more wood. 1, 2, 3. And what was my next move?
Yeah, we have gone, all of us, in completely different directions.
Yeah.
Not planned. Not at all planned. Yeah, because you guys know
Well,
we
no
don't
proper
script the
gear.
plays like this.
Cross here,
Okay.
and then pop up here.
What?
And
terribleness.
hand out some gears.
To everyone not named Edward.
And take this.
Oh,
to,
Wait,
whoops,
where was that?
This to the market.
Where
get
did
a
you?
gear.
I get a gear.
You get a gear.
And I can take this market spot, and I will immediately do it because I don't want to leave it on the board because I'll just forget.
Well, also,
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the end of the round, so you
1,
want
2, 1, 2. Immediately fulfill it for 2 gold and 2 victory points.
Done. And
another
done.
contract comes out, right?
Yep.
Refill?
Yes, another contract comes out, and I have some gold, which is nice. Could be handy.
All right, and you're about to get 3 more gold. Greg, you're up.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. It'd be helpful if I kept track of these things, wouldn't it? Might improve my play.
Oh,
Could do that. I think I might. To the mine for 2 metal. I will, go to the factory for 2 gears. And then
where
Everybody,
he went here?
everybody gets gears,
Make
but
sure
me.
we- yeah,
and
good
oh
idea.
hey,
I'm going to go to the shipyard and build yet another metal ship. And go.
white for purple.
And that's it for me.
You people are all monsters, just so you know.
I haven't done anything bad to you at all. I've been giving you stuff.
No, that's the. You should just come to the factory. Join us.
Right.
Yes.
Join us.
Gooba gaba, gooba gaba.
Right.
I can't stop this. Okay.
Oh, not that song.
Okay, so the order in which I'm going to do this actually matters because I need everybody to stair step. It just so worked out because I am gearless right now, so I cannot manipulate the board. So the order in which I do this is really, really important for me. So here, there, for 2 metal. Then I will bink, bink. Martin, you get a wood, I get 4 wood. And then, bink, to go to the shipyard. And the shipyard, I'm going to build a level 2, which is going to be 4 wood. I have no gears. I did
It was a
mention
good
that.
plan until hit contact with reality.
Yeah, I did mention that, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was.
Well, it was good because you were showing your thinking to the herd. That what you
I
were
was
up
pretty
to.
impressed with that up until the very
The
last
fatal
step.
flaw in the plan.
If only there was a spot.
For gears?
Yeah, just need a factory somewhere.
Just anywhere on the board.
You can get
Unfortunately, he
some
needs a gear
gears.
to get it there.
No, because he can jump.
Oh, no, you can jump. Yes, you're quite right. You can jump. You can jump into the factory. That's
You're really
showing how
okay, you just-
your careful sequencing works again in your
Right.
favour.
I hate you all.
Didn't you say you were going to annihilate us earlier in this stream?
Oh, the game ain't over.
Better not be, considering I'm in last place.
Looking at the contracts all of a sudden. Actually, it's not the end of the world. So I'm looking around at the number of gears everybody has. Martin is short on gears right now. I hate the idea of giving everybody an extra one, but potentially getting more. Yeah, God, I hate it, but fine. Everybody gets a gear.
Thank you.
I hate you all. End of the round. So flip these. Shift any unfulfilled contracts to their 1 over, and everybody gets 3 gold. Jess, you're up. Hey, Felix, welcome.
Okay, well, I could get an extra worker. That doesn't seem like a
Hey,
bad
E.
thing to do. And then, things are not where I want them, so I could move things. Okay. No, that seems, we'll try that. So I'm gonna go here and get a worker out, and that comes face down in the harbor, right?
Yep.
Buy gold. I don't know if that's a good idea at this point in the game, but we're going to do it.
Well, you get
I
a
know,
whole
they're
bunch of
still.
action still.
It seems good right now. I'm not going to worry about it again, though. And now, probably going to go for some wood, I think. Yep. So I'm going to go up here and get 4.
Pegged out. All right, Martin.
Oh, I think I'm going to go down there for a couple more gears.
Oh, actually, I don't use all my gold because I have 2 out here, and this is -2, so I still have 2 gold left. I had
I'm
10.
going to go
Oh,
here
for the guild hall. All right, fair
for a
enough.
couple more gears.
All right, so
Oops,
then
that turns over.
okay, then
giving
these
1,
2.
2.
All right, there was
To Edward.
So that-
aren't you glad you
oh,
went there
I
after
should've
all?
been there. Yeah,
You got yourself an extra.
No, and that's what I was kind of anticipating.
Due to my generosity.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to pop over here to the shipyard. And then it's 4 gears, and I'm still got a 4 discount on metal, so it's only 2 metal. Build another 2nd level airship. That will be 2 victory points, please. And then just for kicks, I'm going to go here and be nice to Jess and pick up.
No, you're not, because I've
wood.
pegged.
Right. And Christopher, I caught it already. Enjoy your nori. Good looking out, though. I should have gotten 2 gears. I only marked 1. And then, so total of 3 between going here and Martin allowing me to piggyback. So, all right, Greg. Is it homemade nori?
I know, the
Christopher?
nori strips sound really good now.
So, just a quick reminder while Greg's thinking. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Going to the mine for
Just throwing his airships anywhere, no one cares. It's fine.
I'll take my pity. Mine. Fine.
I'm
it's a
gonna.
pity
It's not a pity one.
You
I
get
need it.
yours when you get
I need-
yours.
I need
no
it.
one else got that. See, you're special again.
Come over to the shipyard, spend a single metal and 2 gear for a contribution.
I need to get
Sorry.
And a
Yeah.
point for
I
purple.
already have that. Okay.
And then I'm going to go back to the shipyard. And I will not spend any metal. And I will spend 2 gears. And I will do. Whoops, that's not the right thing.
Oh.
Yet another one. And then that gets me, I think, that right there.
So that's another point.
So that's another point.
And there you go.
And I get to pretend I have this thing.
Well done. All right. So whenever you piggyback, you can piggyback 1 additional of the same resource. All right. So, right. Okay. So let's go bink. And over here, Martin, you get a gear. I get 2.
Thank you.
I will. Where is the second ship? Oh, it's right there, huh? I guess it really doesn't matter. So I will come down, make sure I have enough this time. I do. So the shipyard, then I will go ahead and do a level 2 wooden ship. So that's 4, dropping me to 2, and 4 metal, which drops me to there, and 1 and 2, 2 points for orange. Oops. There we go. And that is for here. It is 1 less wood for any of those. And for my last action, getting the extra metal doesn't make sense. Oh, we're in a new round, aren't we? Or a new stage.
Yep.
That should be flipped over. Yeah, I like there for 4 wood. There we go. Round 14. There we go. Jess, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go here.
Uh-oh.
And for 18, I'm going to do this,
Wow,
which gives me
well
4
done.
points.
4 points for J-Rex. And you get the majority marker on there as well.
Okay. And then I'm going to go here. So, Greg, you get a medal, and I
Thank you.
get 3.
You know, I don't know if I'm going to get an opportunity to get it again, so I might as well just take it while I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you could have gotten the seaweed and
Do I want to get...
dried it yourself.
Because I don't want to get rid of those.
coulda.
All right. I'm going to go
Shoulda.
here.
Could
You're
have been
welcome.
visiting friendly.
You
or
get a
friends.
wood,
Oh, I get a wood. All right,
and I
thank
get
you.
4.
That's all 3 of yours. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Martin. Could have been visiting friends on the coast, picks them up, brought it back home. Right? Could have. Could have.
Sure. Why not?
I think I'm going to go here to this 9.
Oh, well, see.
Gives a couple of people
so
nice
much.
things,
You're
gives
so
some
nice,
stuff.
Martin.
I am just
I don't care what people say
of
about you.
nines.
You're great.
But I'm going to go here to the workshop. And now, so I get a free discount from that, right? So I only need 4 metal and 3 gold. 1, 2, 3, and that takes that. And that will score me 3 victory points.
Done.
And I get to turn over the other mine, which I think I will do. Then I'm going to go to that mine and pick up 3
Nice.
metal.
That worked out well.
Looks as if it was anybody would have thought out a plan now, wouldn't you? And I still have 1 more.
Oh my
worker to
goodness, all
go.
these
It's
workers.
terrible, isn't
I
it?
don't know. Makes
What
you
do
have
I
to
do
think.
with this
This
other
is why I don't
worker?
get all these workers. It's too much thinking.
We all have crosses we must bear, right?
Yep, I'm on both mines. I'm miles away from fact. No, what the hell? I'm gonna do a bit of this, and do a little bit of that, and let Edward have
I'll take a gear. Thank you.
Okay, this is still what I want.
Are you sure?
Yes. Go to the factory for 2 gear. No one gets anything, sorry. I'm used to it. Fly over to the shipyard. I spend 1 metal on all 4 of my gears. I'm going to build a 2nd tier ship, but I'm just going to sell it for $6. And then I'm going to fly over to the guild hall. Spend all that money. Hello, Martin.
And join the Full Worker Club. It's a good club.
Yes. Exclusive club right now.
Well, obviously not that exclusive. But we're both in it.
Oh, they let anybody in. Yeah, that's how I read that. I'm just saying.
Nah, it's not that exclusive.
I'm just saying. All right. That's pretty damn funny.
That was good.
A European or an African swallow?
Right, exactly. I was thinking the same
Oh,
thing.
no.
For fry and eat, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead, come down for a contract. I will take the 1 dead middle. Thank you. There. I will immediately complete it. Drops me to 2 metal, and that's 2 points and 2 gold. And 2 there. Where is it? A moment. I will go ahead and bounce over for 4 wood there. And do I do that? I think I do. 4, no. A moment. 2, 101. Yeah, I will spend 1 gear. Shift that up. Thank you. And I will take the 2nd. Yep, I'll take that one.
Yeah, how did you say 2, 1, 1?
Yep. So I'll go ahead and immediately complete it. So that's 2 wood, 1 metal, 1 gear, which gives me a gold and 1 VP. And that is the end of the round. End of round 15, y'all. All right, Jess?
Okay, we can do that. That seems like a good idea. And then get more gears and maybe more wood. Okay. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to build another passenger ship for 4. And then,
2 points for green.
yeah. I'm going to come down here. Greg, you're going to get
A gear.
a gear, and I'm going to get 3,
Why 3?
because the plus.
No.
No,
Oh,
no.
no, I don't know what I'm doing with that.
That's okay. It's all right.
+1 for forests, which is where my mind is right now. So I'm
Gotcha.
going to spend a gear to move. How do I want to move this? I can move this, but then I'm not next to what I want to be next to, I don't think. Oh, maybe I am. A line wouldn't be bad because I'm out. Okay.
I'm okay with it. Not that you need my permission, just saying I'm
So
okay
you
with
shouldn't
it.
say these things because now I don't want to do it.
I would not say such things if I were you.
Yeah, now I want to go down.
I don't mind if you don't.
Oh, and then this is the mine. Bring that down. Go over here. Yeah, because that guy's over by the... yeah, okay. So I'm going to pay a gear. Did I do that? Yeah, I did.
Yep.
To do that.
It's easy to forget what side you were playing that way, E, and so that's why we
You get a
haven't
wood.
done it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
And that brings me to 6. Okay.
All right.
Has that completely ruined my plans, or only slightly?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying
Fussed
to...
around with them. Certainly is interesting. To make life a bit more interesting. Well, rather than figure out how to get around it, I'm going to just spend the gear and put
Okay,
it back again.
I'm good with that. Not really worried about that row.
And I'm going to whip over here to the factory.
Done too.
and
Sorry,
pick up
he just did that
2 more
back.
gears.
You get a gear,
And
Oh,
you get a
yay.
gear, and Greg gets it. And,
of
Greg
course,
gets it again.
because it's.
Then I'm
I
going
just
to
gave
go.
And actually, it was really nice where you put the architect office.
Except that,
Somewhat.
I know,
Yeah.
so...
No, I'm giving you
Here
credit.
to the market, and I'm going to take the one that's 3 gears. 1, 2, 3, and immediately fulfill it, so
How
I
many
don't forget.
points?
1 victory point, please, and 1 gold.
Okay.
And
There is.
then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 on the mine here. I'll get 3 metal for that.
Yep.
2, 3, 'cause my thing.
But
And
not
then
ideal.
finish. Come on, this is the good bit. By going 1, 2 to the workshop here, and what was I going to do with the workshop?
Well, if we know.
I was going to do something. Oh yes, 4. 1, 2,
Oh, wait, did
3,
he move
4
in here?
wood.
He did.
So we got a gear?
I got a gear.
You're right.
Did I give it to
3,
myself?
all my 3 gold.
Okay, I
And
wasn't
I only need to
Paying attention to
spend.
myself.
There's 4 metal, but I've got 3 here, so I only need to spend the 1 metal. Yep.
And the wood, yeah, well done.
And that takes this off.
So that's 3 points.
And I get to flip something. I might as well flip the factory that nobody's on, because that way there's more likelihood somebody's going to go onto it. Not that it makes any difference. but
No,
what the
you have
hell.
to go onto it.
And I
But
have
he's
3
not on it,
points.
so that's...
Yeah,
So
I'm not
you
on
can
it.
get
Alright,
onto it
great.
easier, yeah.
All right.
Ideally not, Harvey. 5 is what we try and limit it to right now.
You could do 6 in this room. It's
Could,
tight, but it
yeah.
would be doable.
Factory for 2 gear
Where'd you go?
to this
By
factory.
himself.
Okay.
Yep. Might as well just go to the shipyard now so I don't forget. Spend 1 gear, 1 metal in all 4 of my gears to build a 2nd tier ship. This one, though, I will place down for 2 points.
2 for purple.
Yep. And
Not that I'm aware of, Brian,
oh, what the hell?
unfortunately, but we're trying to highlight it to where maybe somebody sees it and wants to pick it up.
Need the gear.
Oh, yeah, it's y'all's game again. Everybody gets a gear, Martin.
Hey. Well, I mean, I want people to go to both these spots, obviously. And we're lacking on wood. Let's do that, and let's hope somebody wants to land on that. So I could use the wood.
Okay. I know it's me. A moment.
No, it's okay.
1.
Oh.
We could go there. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
How do I get enough line?
So I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how to position myself best for subsequent moves. Yeah, I think this is the best thing to do. So I will come here for a wood and a metal. Then I will go here for 2 gears. Greg gets 1. I'll spend one of those gears, shift that up. I will then go here to then score 5 points. There and there for 10 wood and all my gold and 5 points to 19. Yep. All right, going into the last round, guys. Reset. Flip. All right, Jess, you're up. There are minimum 2 rounds left.
This one and the next one.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
Refill the contracts too,
Yeah.
please.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. So I need that, and I need that. So I could come down and go over. Oh, up, up, over. That seems the best course of action. Mine. I'm looking at the mine because I need metal. That'd be 3 and 3. Okay. So I'm going to go up here. Martin, you get 1. Because it's the mine, I get 3. So I have that open. And then I'm going to go up here. Get another 3. Brings it to 6. And then I need some gears. But I don't have this, so I only get 2. You guys, you get a gear.
I get a gear.
Greg gets a gear. And I get
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
2. And then I think, yep, that's annoying, but I don't have to use this. Oh, I do have to use this now because it's the end of that round. So I'll use this to trade this for, I'm on both of those, so I'll take that. Okay.
Done? Martin.
Actually,
Up,
because
up,
I'm
down,
on
or
this,
down,
I'm gonna do
down,
it
left,
for
right,
this.
left, right, BA, start, yes.
Or do I do the wood? Nope, I'm doing the wood.
Factory
Sorry.
here, which will score
Literally
3
everybody
gears.
gets a gear.
Yeah, and I get 3 gears,
Yeah.
so I get
Okay.
the bonus.
Almost there. Whew.
I am then going to go from here to the mine, where I'll get 3 metal.
And I get 1.
3.
Yay.
Then what's the next plan? Yep.
You're intense and staring.
yes. I can go to the shipyard. Be 11 less 3, which is 8 metal. And oh no, not there yet. Where was I? I was on 9, wasn't I? Yes. Oh, so I'm still gears too short. Yes, that's all right because I can go here and pick up another 2 gears. Now I can do this. So that takes me down to 1 there, and I need 7 gears, but I get a level 3 ship, which I'm gonna donate for twat victory points.
And make sure you put your majority.
And
Yep.
my majority marker.
Yeah.
And what does this benefit give me? Is it anything nice?
When you
When you construct, you get a
Construct.
discount of 2 for each one.
Oh wow, did I do that a while ago?
No.
Okay, sorry guys. Sorry. That's really weird. How did I didn't even touch it. Okay, doesn't matter.
It's a good one.
Sorry about that. You didn't miss a whole lot. So going to that's weird. Oh, I wonder if I accidentally I don't know. Anyway. So second level ship, so that's going to be 4 wood total and 4 gears. Drops it there. I will put it out. That's going 2 victory points. Oh, hey. There we go. We got a 21 out there now. And for my third one, this one I hadn't figured out yet. Honestly, wood and gears. And we're about to go, so I'm going to actually use this. Everybody gets gears.
Yay.
I get 2. All right, so reset these, flip these guys.
I don't need to do anything.
I know. Sometimes I'm just like,
Okay,
there's so
there.
many hands. Just do your
Any
thing.
contracts advance? Nobody?
No.
And everybody gets 2 gold and a gear. And at the end of every round now, we're going to check if all the majority markers out here are out, or if there are 3 or more out here, or if it's the end of the 20th round, we go into final scoring. That's the end of the game. Maverick, possibly we could do Doom, possibly down the road, but that said, one would require us to have access to a copy of Doom, which we currently do not.
Okay.
So there's been so much foul mouthery. Yes, right. All right.
So I'd need 6
And
of
Matt,
those.
probably going to throw that on after we're done tonight. So enjoy.
I can get
The Ducks play
one.
soon. Justin Herbert's coming back for his senior year, which was somewhat unexpected. Very excited about that. Sports ball. I know.
You're distracting.
Sorry.
Game. Board game.
Sorry.
When,
Okay.
So remind me how that final bonus.
Okay,
is
this
worked.
is 6 points for first. Whoever has the most markers out there. Majority-wise, 3 for second. This is first and second markers there as far as
Right.
majorities, and then who has the most contracts fulfilled.
Okay.
And
All right, so I'm probably going to want to move that, but I know I want to go there. So where else do I want to go? Oh, I could go there and pull his. That wouldn't be bad. And I get off. So it would be 2 and then 10. Ugh, that's high.
oh, and Jess, this flips over for you too. Forgot that. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep. Because I forgot mine too.
And then I could try to get.
Which one do you have, by the way?
Okay,
Just
so I
this
could
one.
go there.
Probably on
I could go there.
oh, yeah. Let me
There you go.
put her up above.
There you go.
I think I flipped it
Easier to get.
into my board.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't get. Oh, but that's okay. All right. Sorry, that was a lot of thinking and not really stuff I could say out loud. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I cannot say this.
I tried to be sneaky about this one because I was watching your board on yours, so
Slide and over.
I need this game to go 2 more rounds, this and 1 more, and I don't know if it's gonna.
It needs to go to the full 20.
Oh,
and it
there's no
won't.
chance that's happening.
No.
So I need to make this round count.
Yep.
1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to go here. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'll
I'm
take
gonna
my
get
wood.
4, which
Yep.
is going to bring me to 11.
Turn it up to 11, man. Metal.
Sure. And then I'm going to go here. And I'm going to build a level 3 ship.
Well done.
So 7. 7. 7.
Well done. And 3 points for green.
Yes.
Good job.
And then I have 1 more to move. I don't want to move it anywhere up there, so I'm going to spend a gear to
Shift the world.
go like this and get myself 4 wood. Okay.
And done, right? All right. And what does that level 3 do for you on that one?
So that is if I do construction,
It's 2 less gold.
2 per out there, and right now I have 2, so it'd be
Right.
4 less gold.
Well, I'm going to go here for the mine. I'm going to get 3 metal.
I'm going to take the thing.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, probably a good choice.
And I should point out, I have consistently forgotten that I've got this bonus here. And also, I've now gained this bonus. I've kept forgetting to use them. So hopefully I'll remember to use them at some point.
Well, how do you have the bottom one?
Isn't it? Oh, sorry, no, the top one. Top one I've had for ages. And I kept forgetting to use it. Not the
There you
bottom,
go.
because
Yeah,
that's the
right,
thing
right,
here.
right.
That's the 3 on the thing. Yep. Quite right. This one I've had for ages and not used it, and nobody picked it up on it. So bad peanut gallery.
It's an inside joke for viewers, Black Angel, the sparkle shirt. It's actually floral, but the codec has a hell of a time trying to figure it out, so it sparkles.
This way to the shipyard, and that will cost me no metal and 2 gears to donate a level 1 shipyard here.
So level 1 is 1 point for purple.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, pink.
Pink.
Sorry,
Pink.
wrong one. I apologize.
Please.
Thank
And,
you.
GTR.
Yeah, you have to say it. So.
Glory to Rome.
All right.
Good. Did I cause you pain and misery? Yes.
Yes.
Then
Oh,
I'm
poor
doing
Greg.
well.
All right.
Okay, and then.
Oh, wait, I still have majority, though.
No.
No, not
Oh,
for
you
much
do?
longer. Because I'm going to the other shipyard.
Oh.
And it will cost
Poor
me
Greg.
2 gears and 1 metal, and I put another one out there. Now you can say glory to Rome.
There you go. Wait, and your 20 marker.
That hurts.
over
I
there?
Oh,
feel
yes. And I join another exclusive club of the
Well,
people with
it's
20
not
markers.
so exclusive anymore.
They just let anybody
Yeah, but
in.
that joke now is no longer as exclusive as it was. So.
It's the ascot. That's what it is. That's it. It's Sparkle Shirt and Ascot Company.
Shall we tell
I'm
them it's
the
actually
only
called
one
an
who's been
ascot?
giving you
What is
resources.
it?
I'm just saying.
It's just a scarf. An ascot is a special thing that goes under the collar like this and comes out in front. This is just a scarf, so it's just the way I tie it that's unusual.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's nothing fancy after all.
All right. It
And
looks
then
fancy.
to the factory, and I'll pick up 3 gears, because gears are
And-
useful.
I'll take a gear. Greg, you get a gear. Everybody gets a gear.
Not
All
me. See, now I could pout,
Right.
But she knows better.
but I don't.
Thank you, Gaurav. Says Sparkles for the win. You betcha.
Yes.
Right.
All right. I didn't want to have
Uh-oh.
to do this, but
Martin's jacket's coming off. I'm
Oh,
getting nervous over here.
seriousness is-
Yeah. Oof.
you force my hand.
Oh, he's doing another one to fight for the...
Yeah, well, all right, so that's 2 gears there. And no metal.
1 more point for purple.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means I only need... Oh! Interesting.
4 and 7. You need 2 gears.
Which isn't going to happen this round. So, what I think... what I should have done is taken this guy off first. Oh, hindsight. Yep, I should have taken this guy off first. Oh well. Too late in the round to do that. So I'm going to move this over to the mine, get 2 more metal, because why not, just in case.
Pink, you get 1
Pink
metal.
gets 1 metal. And shipyard, I will spend 4 and no metal.
Oh, actually, I'll get 2 metal, because I can use that.
go.
I finally remember to use it!
There you go.
I'm going to go here, and that'll land me that. So that's
2 points for purple.
2 more points.
Okay. Well, the good news is
Yeah,
it's
that
going to
works.
be able to go 1 more round, it looks like. Okay, so the order in which I do this matters again. Does it? So if I go there, and I go there, and then I go there. Yep, there it is. So we're going to go here. Purple gets a gear. I get 2. Pink gets a gear. I get 2. And then pink, pink. Green gets a tree. I get 4. All right, so now it's the end of the round. We check. Are there majority markers in all 9 there? Nope, not yet.
Quite.
Are there 3 or more down here? Nope, not yet. Is it 20th round? Nope, not yet. We go into another round. I have it on good authority that this is the last round.
That's possible.
You have some plans,
Certainly
do you?
possible.
J-Rex, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to use this to trade something for wood. I think it's going to be a gear for wood. And that gives me the ability to go here and construct
Glory to Rome.
here for 10.
That just cost me
And
3 points.
2.
Mm-hmm.
And I get
And
5
5.
points, please.
Yep.
Here's that. So 25. Did you get that in?
I did.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's 1 move. What I need is a lot of that. I can go there. Oh. This is interesting. So doesn't matter too much. I can go there, get 3 metal. I don't have the ability. Either way is fine. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Or I could get. Yeah, really all I need is metal. Or I could get a contract for something. No. Okay. So I'm going to go here. You guys each get a gear. And I get 2. And then I'm going to go here and get 3 metal. 4. No.
Goro
Right.
wants to know about
Yeah,
the new board.
yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
it was a,
One gear would have helped. So
it's a new, Glory to Rome board. Thanks to Greg. It was a Christmas present. He brought it tonight.
One gear would have made this much easier. Could have given me a gear. Would it have killed you?
No.
But without it, I don't think I can do what I'd like to do.
3.
So which options do the best one to play? I don't really think of anything like that. Well, have to go here.
Everybody gets a gear.
Yep. I get 3, which is good. Then
How'd you get 3 for going that one?
that's true. I only get 2 for that one. Wrong factory. Not that it makes a difference. Then which way am I doing this?
Sparkle better.
Take this one over here
Jess, you get a medal.
and get 3 metals. 1, 2, 3. And then I take that one. Which way do I do it? Which way to go? Choices. I think I can only get so to talk out loud because it's stupid to do this in the head. I would love to get both this and this. Sorry, this and this. This would obviously knock him off. He might be able to come back. I don't know. This I've also, but had I had one more gear, I could have got both of them. I don't think I
Right.
could have got both.
No, it's
So
tough.
the question is which one to go for, and that's what I'm faffing about at the moment. I'm going, I think, to go for this way of doing it. So that will give me that, which is another 3.
Greg, get a medal.
And then I pay a gear to slip the architect's office in a handy spot. And I'll go to the architect's office and do it that way. So I need 10 thing. I've got 11, so that sends me down to 1.
Whoa, hold on, whoa. Wait,
Isn't it? Or have I
that was metal.
miscalculated?
That was metal, not gold.
He's right.
Yeah, it's metal. Have I moved? Metal. Yes.
Oh,
metal.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
Carry on.
I don't get to pay
apologize.
your 1 gear.
In the gear. Yep. Not
Sorry, 4 points.
So 4 points. Puts those on the board. Whether that was the right move or not, I don't know, but it was a move.
All
a
right,
move.
it was successful.
Right. Had I got both of them, it would have been
I know.
sweet. Then you could have given me 1 gear and I could have done it.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take this
Suddenly
guy.
this game has gone very, very quiet.
Right, it has.
I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to take this guy. Puts me up 1 gold automatically. And I'm just going to fulfill it now for 2 more gold and 2 more points.
All right,
It puts you up 1 gold automatically when you get a contract?
Me.
4 right there.
I'm,
Oh.
yeah, I'm literally the only person with a gold
Yep.
crest. So,
I see.
but it has not. That was a bad.
It was a bad one.
It was a bad
Well, I'm
move.
glad it came through for you at least once.
Yeah. Oh no, I used it 3
Oh,
times.
he's used
Did
it
you?
quite a bit.
Every
Oh,
time.
yeah, you did all those contracts.
But it wasn't. Anyways, it wasn't a good idea.
Okay.
It just was an idea.
It was.
And we'll go to the factory.
I actually lose out on the gear.
Oh, sorry. That was not intentional.
No, all good, all good.
And I'm going to go to the shipyard. I'm going to go to this shipyard. Spend my 7 gears. Oh, wait. Can I not spend the metal? I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need more metal. I did not think that through all the way, did I? No, I did not.
Whew, it's not just me.
I know. I don't even have a next move. I'm just like, is it? I think it's ending soon.
Well, it is over, because...
Yeah, there's
No.
There's only
try
two
again.
rounds.
the
There's
majority.
supposed to be three.
Oh, that's a good point, yes.
So
We can't get a third one in there.
as a
We have somebody built
I
here.
will go to the
would be-
shipyard.
Which is literally only me.
But you're not.
Oh, I am.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I
I will
don't
go to
know
the
if
shipyard.
I'm going to,
I'm
though.
going to put this here to solidify that shit.
2 points. For purple.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Yep.
The stuff. We're all sitting. It's okay.
Yep.
Sit.
And then I'm going to go to the other shipyard and solidify this for sure. 'cause
There you go.
God forbid that
well
gets taken away.
Done.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and what I've been working through in my head. If I were to trigger the end of the game, that would get me 3 points for going there, which puts me at 24. Then J-Rex and I would split these, which would be 4 points apiece, which puts me 1 behind Jess. But then Martin and Jess split this, which puts her now 4 ahead. But I then come back 1, which puts her 3 ahead. So if I trigger the end of the game, Jess wins, I lose.
Yay!
Somehow I think you're not going to be triggering the end of the game.
Oh, come on.
That's
You
a
come in
safe
second.
assumption.
It's great.
So
Oh.
So there's that.
You're so mean.
The other thing to think about then is how can I make up
Yeah, are you really going to be able to?
3 or 4 points somehow, some way?
And am I not going to be able to make any points on the turn that it continues?
Right, and
are they
getting-
not going to be able to
getting
make
one
any
of
points?
these is the other idea here. So this requires me too much metal, but this allows me to go back a total of 3 wood, which means that both of these are doable.
You realize you're giving me another turn, though.
But
and I'm
I-
not going to do nothing.
But
on
I
my turn.
literally have no choice otherwise, so we're going
But I'm
another
still
round.
going to win.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Buys me time. We'll see how it goes for you.
It buys me time, too,
She's
to
gonna
do other
end
things.
the game on the next
Yeah,
round.
But I get another chance to catch more points.
Sure. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. My other option is to wave the white flag, and I'm not going to do that.
Go for it.
So, that said, I need gold. So, contracts. So, I will go ahead and get a contract here, which will be the 2 gears right there. Or, I'm sorry, the 7 gears.
Well, they're
Either
the
one,
same-
doesn't
it's the
matter.
same one.
So, there, I will immediately complete that for 2 points and 2 gold. Which now puts me tied for first on contracts at the moment. Now, all of a sudden, I need metal. So, metal and that. There we go. So I will go here, and that side of the table gets 1 metal. Jess and Martin. And I will, that's -3, 3, and 4. That works. Then I will use my special ability with this to go ahead and jump 1 space and come up here to the workshop. And the workshop says I don't spend any wood, 3 metal, and 4 gold to go ahead and complete this one, which then will get me 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. And I get to flip 1 tile. And honestly, where's the other contract space?
The architect's office is an option. not a good
Yeah,
one.
go ahead. Flip the market. That'll work.
I didn't want that.
And that's the end of the round. So we don't have 3 here. Not all of these are full. We go into another round. I might lose, but at least I have a fighter's chance. So, all right. Josh,
So I'm not
you're
sure
up.
how I'm ending it because I am short gold to finish another one of these constructions, which is the only way I'd be ending it because I don't have enough wood to do this.
Well, you can't do that. You have to have a level 1, 2
Right,
level
exactly.
Right.
So that's not, this isn't happening. Putting one out here isn't happening because I'm 1 gold short.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I get the discount, but I still need 2 gold to do that. So I could go up there and build something if I had enough to.
Evening, James. What's up?
And if I do that, no, that doesn't really help.
Sorry, Harvey.
So I'm not ending it, but I can make more points. I can fulfill these. And what else could I do? But yeah, that's not happening down here because lack of gold. Ships don't super help me. Though contracts give gold. So if I could get enough wood, I could get 1 gold. If I went to metal twice. I have enough to get those 3 points. That might be the best thing to do. At least it keeps me up with it.
Pteranodon? What's a pteranodon?
Pteranodon?
Pteranodon.
Focus.
Sorry.
Don't distract Jess with Pteranodon
I don't know. You're talking about pteranodons. Okay.
I think I might have a cunning plan.
I do not. All right.
Let's
So
see.
where am I?
Cunning
I can
plan.
get
But we all know what cunning plans end up being like.
not shipbuilding. So I could get that, get a gold, and I'll just take the 3 points. I might just take the 3. Ah, but that's 6. So that's not bad. Okay. But I can't get 4. Yeah. Oh, okay. So 4 there, 1 point and a gold. Sure, I'm gonna do that. And
Okay, what are you doing?
ignoring you, I'm gonna go down here, up there. Now I have to look at the board and see if I can do it.
You want to think it through out loud?
I have no thoughts in my head right now, so I cannot.
The
I need to
stream is
somehow
loading.
get to the forest. And that's way over there. I have enough gears to do so, so I need to move things. Get to a forest. Get to a contract. And get to a mine. So I can get to a mine right now. Oh, mine, forest, contract. Okay. So, mine, 3.
And I get 1.
Yep. Forest, 4. Contract. I'll take the 1 and 1 and fulfill it. So that's 1 point and 1 gold.
All right, Martin.
All that talk of moving. What I'm thinking of doing wouldn't work if she started moving things around.
Right?
It would
I
have
didn't
been
have
very
to.
ugly. I would not have been happy. So I go here to the shipyard. I build a level 2 ship for 1 metal and 1, 2, 3, 4 gears. But I don't donate it, I sell it
For 5 gold.
for 5 gold, yes. Get my gold up to 7. I then need to acquire some metal, lots of it. So I go here to pick up 3 metal, 1, 2, 3, and use my last gear to switch this over here so that I can get this airship, put that metal in for
Jess, you get a
1,
metal.
2, 3. And then I nip down to the architect's office. 10 plus the 4 bonus here. 8 plus the 4 bonus here is enough for the 10. I have the 6 for that.
Yep.
So I drop this down to 2, drop this down to 1, and
6 points.
give myself the clock tower.
Yeah,
Six
so that'll be
times.
the end of it, right?
And I'm pretty
That-
sure that's...
That will trigger it.
That's game. Could well be a game end. Oh, I did
Congratulations.
good for you, did I?
No.
It's good for you.
I was saying that was a good move.
Yes.
You did really well.
Really well. Good job.
Can't take that kind of thinking very much about. Oh dear.
Right?
At this point, I think I'm just going to still
You
try
said
and...
this doesn't. You didn't say this was a heavy game. You said this was a simple light game.
It is. But in the meantime, us going after each other just secured
think
Martin
so.
the win. Good job.
Well, and
I don't know.
us going after each other.
Well, yeah, we really screwed each other up. Well, you went at me, so.
Well, yeah, then you were like,
Well, I'm going to come back. Sake.
I'm not going to sit there and take it.
Exactly.
Do I want to spend the gear? I don't think I need to spend the gear. I need to go...
We've still got Edward's master plan to deal with.
Ah,
I'm sure
dude.
he's got one.
I think I still need to spend the gear, but... 6 for wood. Yeah, that's all I need for wood.
I don't think I can do it.
Oh, I can only do the workshop once. I don't know why I thought I could do it more than once. Well, then I don't need the wood, but whatever. I'm gonna come over to the workshop, and I get a discount of 5. That's 2 metal gone,
And 3 gold.
3 gold, 3 more points. What is that, stone? What's got stone in it? This has got stone in it. There we go. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what I do at this point, I think. So, yep, I won't be able to do all the things I want. Great, cool. Right?
I think I'm 1 short.
I'm like,
I know that
I'm
feeling.
like a lot
Yep.
short. Well, I've got 6 wood. Can I get anything there? No. No, I cannot. 7 gear, nothing. I got nothing I can fulfill. Oh, nope. Let's just get resources, because I heard that that's something at the end of the game, right?
1 medal. Martin, you get a medal.
I get a medal. But I think it matters unless it's a
Done.
tiebreaker.
Done.
You just made it possible for me to do it, but I think it's a cow's opinion. I think it's moot. So I need, looking at the contract, for 3 points, but that's gonna basically lock me into second, which means Jess gets 6. But I think that's what we end up doing. So I need
Am I
1
supposed
gear.
to piggyback a wood is the question from the peanut gallery.
Where at?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe when
here,
Greg
yes.
went?
Oh,
in
yep,
wood.
yep.
All right, so I need 1 gear, 1 metal, or 2 metal, and a contract. Gear, a metal. Okay,
It wouldn't be
I
better.
think I got it. What? No,
No.
we're going with it. So 2 gears, which puts me at 5. I'll spend 1 of those gears, drops me to 4. Slide those over. There. Then I will go here for 2 metal. And then I'll come down here for the contract, which is the last contract. So 6 wood, 4 metal, and 4 gears, which gives me 3 gold. My 5th contract, and 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of the game because we had 3 majorities here. So now we go into the majority scoring here. So first place for the most majorities, which is going to be Jess, there for 6, so to 12. Then second place is a tie, it looks like, between
you and I.
Yep, so 1 point each, 1 and 1. Then we go into construction here, which is going to be 4 for Martin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 for Jess, there. And then I get 2 for that, Greg gets 1, and that's the end of the game. So
That was tight.
So,
Well done.
there we go.
And had I not been going after you, I would have gone after this, and I'd have 3 more points. But I decided to go after you because you were being so aggressive against me. You were not going to give me. You were like, I'm not ending it. I'm not waving the white flag. So I was like, all right.
Because otherwise it was
Throw it
game
down.
over, is it not? Does it not make sense?
It's still game over this round, yeah. That's all.
I'm sorry I didn't give the game to you.
No, I didn't say you had to. No,
sorry.
you didn't have to.
So, what do you guys think of the game?
Whew. Well,
I think, like the tiles, the state of the game changes like so often.
Yeah.
Knowing who's going to win is such a back and forth because it's such a low scoring game that literally 1 point makes a difference.
Yep.
I do like the worker movement kind of mechanic. I like it in Istanbul. I like it in Yokohama. So I thought that combined with the moving of the thing was going to be really interesting. It actually worked out better than I thought, I think. It was constantly shifting around.
Yes.
I'm really liking this, actually, because it's also not that complicated to teach, right?
It's really
Yeah.
not. It's not.
But you're really brain burning those last few moves, just to try and figure out how to do things.
Right,
It's
and
nice.
how to maximize your
Yeah.
points, because 1 or 2 points really does matter as you could end up. So how about you?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's really fun. It's good. That's all I got. What do you want me to say? It's aggressive. You move the tiles around a lot. You can really shift up the play. I like the piggybacking. I thought I was going to when I read that that was a mechanism in the game. It's really fun.
Yeah, and the first time I played this, we missed the rule that you could pay a gear to shift the board, which that changes
That's a night and
everything.
day difference. Yeah.
And after my first play, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, no big deal. It's fine, whatever. Having played it now a couple times with that in it, wow, that makes a world of difference, and it's a much better game. I thoroughly enjoyed it, a lot more so than I did that first play, and think it's a lot better than what I expected it to be. It can be really frustrating, but I think a lot of the games that we tend to enjoy can be really frustrating to where,
Yeah.
oh, I'm one thing short, or I'm one short here, or this or that. The one question that I have, though, is I feel like it's a little deterministic at the end there because it's so little in-game scoring. It's just the majorities. So I wonder if that is if that detracts a little bit from it there at the end of the
Yes.
game.
You're right, Franny.
I do agree with that. There is so much deterministicness with it. My last few actions were just, oh, all right, well, I'll do this. It'll give me something. At least I won't be so far behind, but
Oh, which is total contrast to me because it was only.
Yes.
I mean, I came with that final turn, no idea what I was going to do because I didn't
Right.
expect it to be that turn, and I was really frustrated because I was 1 gear short of doing that double move. That would have been so cool. And then I realised I
Opened
had
up.
a chance at the clock turn. I thought, how I haven't got the gold? How can I get? Oh, I can sell it. And it came together. And that was the kind of thing I like where you can plan things. I mean, I was doing some planning. I got the workers early. I went heavy on metal because nobody else was going on metal at the time until you dived in. So you have the long-term planning. This is partly an answer to BT Harvey. So you have those kind of broad long-term plans, not precise moves, but broad strategies.
Right.
And then the game state shifts around, and towards the end of the game, you're then looking for the ability to take an opportunistic move and say,
That's true.
oh, if this kind of thing comes together, I can go for it. And I like that combination. It's what I love about Keyflower. Is a Keyflower has that same sense of you've got a rough long-term plan, but you've got to grab the opportunities when they come, otherwise you're not going to win.
Yeah.
And this way of action selection, even when the thing's not moving around, I really like. And then throw the moving around in there, and I want to play this again.
It helps that 15 out of the 16 actions are really simple, really straightforward. The only one that you have to think about a little bit is the workshop, just which crest do you want to go for,
Right,
and then which
right.
do you flip over. Otherwise, I mean,
Mechanically, they're all simple. I mean, none of them are hard. Do you sell a ship or do you donate it and get,
Right.
yeah.
you know,
And
the powers up other abilities and I for Harvey's question about whether or not the changing of the board messes too much tactically with your plans, I don't think so. I never felt completely hamstrung by that.
As long as you don't ignore the gears. Like, you can't
Yes,
just
if you
ignore
find
them.
yourself gearless, which I did one time,
Me as well. And that was...
playing better, don't leave yourself without gears.
Make sure you have some of those, and then it's really not so bad. Or, you went into the wood ship building, which gives you that ability to move a little more.
to teleport, sort of.
As
right?
for
Yeah.
being like short a resource, this came in handy for me each stage. So
Yeah, this piggybacking one is nice, but
you didn't feel it was as beneficial.
yeah, because like this is, oh, I have to use it now because,
I don't know if I'm going to get another chance.
Right.
but these two I'm in control of.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
but the only action I didn't, I don't really like the workshop action.
The one to be able to flip over the
Yeah, I
development
get
tiles?
that it's necessary, but like flipping these over doesn't feel like a good decision after you've done it.
Well, it unlocks larger supply. Or
This part,
Yeah.
this part.
capacity,
I'm
right?
talking about flipping over this.
Oh, I
that
liked it
part of
because
it?
then when I'm going there, I'm getting more things. For the market, probably not so much.
Well,
Talking
obviously
about
not
flipping over the action tiles here.
action
right?
Yes.
tiles. Yeah.
Right.
But
I just don't.
That helped me a lot. That definitely gave me a lot more flexibility where I would
Yeah.
come into things, getting 4 wood and getting 3 metal.
It was
was very
crucial to my
beneficial.
last couple of turns because
Exactly.
both times I was going heavy
Yeah.
on the mine. I needed to double mine and get 6. And the
Absolutely.
difference between 6 and 4 is
I-
crucial.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's huge.
I suppose the workshop would be better if all of us early opened up a lot of stuff.
Maybe.
Because if we both did the metal one early and both the mines are flipped over.
But again, that goes to replayability about the different ways that the game could
Different
play
paths.
out, right? To
Yeah.
where if, this game played out differently because the mines did open up, so there was more metal, so
Yeah,
there was
and
more
watching
competition, or not.
What
and-
other players are doing
Exactly.
each play, because
Yep.
if you're going at, I wouldn't necessarily play this the same way twice. Even though I had a strategy for this play, if I see you going heavy into these tourist ships, that may not be
Right,
viable
because now
strategy
you're
next
now
time.
you're
So it's-
beating each other up like that, right? And so
The contracts also don't feel good.
the contracts feel like very much a supplemental. So my very first game, I focused entirely on contracts and just disregarded ships. And the game is called Airship City. It's not Air Contract City. And so that should tell you that doing that is not a viable strategy, and it was not. Now, that was first game play, da-da-da-da. But yeah, going heavy in contracts, I think I completed 9-ish, 11-ish contracts, and just I couldn't win with it. So I think doing contracts to be able to get you extra gold
Yes.
as a supplemental way to do other things, I think is a viable thing,
Yeah,
but
It's
not
a-
to focus.
It's a good resource exchange, right? Because
Right,
you
yeah.
can get some minimal points, but now you're getting the gold that you may need to do other things really quickly.
Very important way of getting gold. Yeah, to BT Harvey's question here about the length, I mean, I didn't feel it dragging at all, and there's
No.
definitely this increase in tempo that I like with the game, where you can't do very much earlier on. You just kind of everything seems easy but slow, and then later on, there's so much more you can do, and it's accelerating. And that change, which is a common feature in these board games, is really nice because it keeps you engaged. Also, I found there was a nice thing once you got 4 workers out, because then you were suddenly trying to figure out how can I jump over the workers and get the workers. I had to get the mine here before I did that. There's a whole sequencing thing that's going on there that doesn't really happening with 2. But
It
once
does
you got
with
4
3.
players,
That's what I was
yeah.
doing. Also, being able to daisy chain around the board.
That daisy chaining is a lot of fun, and that's something again that Istanbul and Yokohama don't have.
Yeah, the daisy chaining here is really good, definitely with 4. I mean, a lot of my turns were just doing the same actions, but replacing where the parts went.
Right. And I like that cleverness. It makes you feel clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that last stage, not knowing when it's going to end, is really interesting as well. Because I was going for the bigger points, not realizing you were going to be able to chain all those actions. And I would have gotten 6 points, and I was all excited about that, in addition to the one for the contract. But really, I should have just, because it can end so abruptly, I should have just gone for the immediate points and kept those in my
and
pocket.
what I ended up doing is, Franny was giving me a hard time about it, the fact that I stole 3rd place from 2nd place where I was going to. But to be fair to me, I'll be honest, I thought the game was between me and Jess. And so I did catch her by 1 point. I would have lost by 3. I lost by 2. I didn't know how that was going to play out. And so I wanted to at least give myself a chance to do that. But by doing so, I kind of king made, but I didn't see how you were able to do that.
Came out of nowhere.
And
exactly.
that one move is 10 points.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was or an 8-point move, but still it was enough to, and that 1 point difference. So now I feel bad because I gave it to Martin instead of you, but at the same time, I was trying to figure out.
But that's the thing with this game. Every turn, that's going to come up. And with his 4 workers on the board, he had the biggest opportunity to do that, and you're giving everybody another turn. So, yeah.
But overall,
it's interesting.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to after that first play. And hopefully somebody sees this, a bigger publisher and wants to pick it up and publish it. Because let's face it, right now,
hard to get.
Real hard to get.
Yeah.
Analog Lunchbox, very tiny Japanese publisher.
And they have some great games. They have their Sunflower City too. That Sunflower game.
And there's
really
one
fun.
other that Pass.
Yeah.
Something or other. So, like, Lagerstatten wasn't the greatest last year. I was super excited for it, but ended up kind of flopping a bit because it just felt underdeveloped. This one, however, so I was apprehensive, cautiously optimistic going into Essen. It was one of my most anticipated games, and playing it correctly, imagine how that works.
It's great.
It was actually really, really good. So I'm hoping that somebody sees this and wants to pick it up because I think it warrants.
I'm more of a
bigger
fan of their
distribution.
stuff when I see their stuff on Kickstarter because they make very small print runs of their stuff.
Right. And thanks
I
to
always grab
Japan
it.
brand for this because they're the actual publisher. They have a bunch of smaller publishers and they distribute these at Essen from their booth, and so we were able to get this. So yeah.
There was a question much earlier on. I just remembered that saying about different player counts. Oh yeah. You've only played it.
I played it with 3 and 4, but at the 3-player
you can't
count,
count
we
the 3.
didn't play it proper.
It'd be interesting to see what it's like at 2 because
Yeah,
that's
I wanna
important
play
for
it
me
too.
because
To be clear,
I have to play with.
it actually
Cindy.
says 3 to 4 players.
Yeah, it does say 3 to 4.
right.
It's not a 2.
So I will. It's right here, 3 to 4
It
player,
is, yeah.
75 to 120
That's
minutes.
sad because that means it takes it off my list. Because if I can't play at home with Cindy, then
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's a 3 to 4 player game.
so keep that in mind.
The art is also, not just the art, all of the graphic design work is
Very consistent, very good. The only critique that I would give on that is, and I'll show you guys this real quick, is the construction building here and the this. These two are similar enough that I
similar
had
for
a
you?
hard time. I had to keep looking at it and going, okay, which one is that? Okay, that one's this.
Oh.
So
I see the
the
difference
entire
in that.
game, I had to do that. I'm not
Okay.
saying that everyone's going to have that problem, but I had that problem the entire game. And this is, like I said, my 3rd game of it now. So keep that in mind. But even so, it's clear. It's
Yeah,
just
for me,
I would
to-
get it. I was getting them confused. But other than that, they did a great job.
Yeah, I think it-
colorblind wise, I know somebody said they were colorblind, and my shirt was throwing them off the floor on that. But hopefully the colors, because they're
They
non-traditional
are
colors.
pastel. They're pretty light, but I think
Well, they're also very.
the tonal is enough different up here.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the 4 different colors, like right here.
It seems like it. I
Right
think,
there?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So anyway, but yeah,
really
Nice
fun.
aesthetic. I like the
Yeah.
aesthetic. It feels somehow very Japanese and
very
the
clean
strains
lines.
and
Very
clean.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget like and subscribe down below if you want to support the show. And I'll try and do this without knocking this over. Nope, not going to do that. Join the 752 patrons that support the show. You can go to pledgehc.com. Support the show like these guys do. Really appreciate it. Thank you to all y'all for doing this. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Sorry I gave someone else the victory on
That's
that.
all right.
I
It was Martin.
apologize.
I'm always happy for Martin.
So that said, I'm Edward.
Jess.
I'm Martin.
And I'm Greg.
We'll see y'all on Sunday afternoon with German Railways. All right. Take care. Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye.
Happy New Year.